The perfect shine, some say, is all about the water, or about the best corn or their secret mash bill. For others, it's about a great still and a lot of copper in the process. The best distillers and moonshiners know that the pursuit of the perfect shine is more about the sum total of each great part, not any one thing. The North Georgia Still Company is a great place to pursue your perfect. You won't find a better still. The materials, craftsmanship, and attention to detail in every still they make, regardless of size, is the finest that money can buy. Need awesome grains, enzymes, yeast, or other accessories for making mash or distilling it? They've got that too. The North Georgia Still Company is all about turning water into shine. So go ahead, get your shine on.
Welcome back to another episode of the ABV Live Show. It is Thursday night, and we are running the Fat 10 from North Georgia Still Company. Excited to give one of these away this month, so thanks to North Georgia for doing this promotion with us. And so tonight we are running an experiment, 10 pounds of Jimmy Red, 10 pounds of Trucker's Favorite, and 5 pounds of malted red wheat. I used liquid enzymes to do all the conversion. I didn't use the malted wheat to do the conversion process. Ended up with about 7 gallons to put in the still. So we're going to see how it goes. I don't have anything in the thumper yet. I'm waiting for it to heat up. Right now, you know, I'm warm over here at the cap. It's starting to come through. And before the vapor gets to the thumper, I will put in just some water with a little bit of faints in it, and I will warm that up so that the still doesn't have to heat up the thumper. That's why I always wait. I don't set the thumper at the very beginning. So let's talk a little bit about the Fat 10. This is a great still from North Georgia. We've been running it for a while. It's got this big 6-inch cap clean out, which makes it easy to get in there and get it cleaned out. It's got the drain, it's got a thermometer in the pot, in the cap, and in the thumper. It's also got a 2-inch port over here towards the back in case you want to run electric, which we will be doing next week. Pretty excited about that. Yeah, it's got large 1-inch piping coming in, 3/4 inch coming out, and 1/2 inch coil with 15 feet of copper. It's also got this little adjustable valve so you can easily adjust the flow of the water in your coil. It's a great little still. Somebody's going to win it this month. We're drawing 5 more names tonight. Then there's 1 more week. We'll draw 5 more names from that, and then it's the distiller's wheel of doom and despair. You all know it. We all love it and hate it. It's kind of a love-hate relationship. But yeah, it's going to be a good time tonight. So thanks again to North Georgia. Andrew and the folks over there are great folks. If you're in the market for a really good still, definitely check out North Georgia. They've been around a long time. They have a great reputation. They make quality stuff. So let's get into the live.
The perfect shine, some say, is all about the water, or about the best corn or their secret mash bill. For others, it's about a great still and a lot of copper in the process. The best distillers and moonshiners know that the pursuit of the perfect shine is more about the sum total of each great part, not any one thing. The North Georgia Still Company is a great place to pursue your perfect. You won't find a better still. The materials, craftsmanship, and attention to detail in every still they make, regardless of size, is the finest that money can buy. Need awesome grains, enzymes, yeast, or other accessories for making mash or distilling it? They've got that too. The North Georgia Still Company is all about turning water into shine. So go ahead, get your shine on.
And welcome to the ABV Live Show. I'm Cyrus.
I'm Adam.
Zach's not here. Zach is on a run. Zach's on a propane run, last minute. So I think we're going to run out of propane. We had to have another tank, and it wasn't available, so Zach's running to get some real quick. How's everybody doing tonight? Good to see everybody in here. Vince Neal, welcome to the Steel Hand Club. Appreciate you, brother. So, you went to Chicago.
I did, yeah, and I survived.
Survived it.
I've always had this opinion. Maybe I picked this up from other people that you're probably going to get shot there. Don't know where that came from because it was honestly a great trip. I didn't mind Chicago at all. I really liked it.
Nice.
I would go back. I dare I say it's the best city I've ever been to.
Really?
I think so.
Have you been a lot of places?
No.
Okay.
I've been to San Fran, been to Dallas, been to Miami, been to Orlando, been to Cincinnati, Indy, Kansas City, St. Louis. I've been to some places, not a ton of places, but out of all of those, I think Chicago's my favorite.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. Well, it's not hard to beat San Francisco.
Oh my God. Yeah, we were excited to get out of there.
Yeah.
So, back porch says, "You sure they didn't hold you down and give you that buzz cut?" Yeah, this is my first, I guess, like true reveal of the haircut. Yeah,
I like it.
I cut it off a while back, but I usually wear a hat. So
I've been threatening that for some time.
yeah,
Like I've always said, if I ever go bald in the middle, I'm just shaving it all,
yeah.
and I'm going bald in the middle.
Well, that's kind of where I had a similar ultimatum because I've had receding hairline literally since I was a teenager. But then I started to notice thinning like back here in the middle of it all. And
I have a real soft spot right back here.
Yeah. So I said, all right, let's do it, So anyway.
It looks good, brother.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you look tougher all of a sudden.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. I think you can lean into it, be a tough guy with it.
Yeah.
So anyway.
What do we got? Everybody jumping in. Good to see y'all. How far are y'all on build times? Not sure what you're probably talking about stills. We don't build stills. We are not North Georgia Steel Company. We are doing a promotion this month with North Georgia Steel Company. That's their Fat 10 that we're running. We're giving one of those away at the end of the month. Here in a little bit, we're going to be drawing names to go onto the Distiller's Wheel of Doom and Despair. And if you want to know what their build time is, it fluctuates. You can just go to their website. They always post what the build times are currently. And this time of year, you want to jump in. If you're looking for a steel, you want to jump in because come November, like Christmas time, they get booked out. Wichita Okie with the $10. What is that? Is that super chat? It's not colored. What is that? Or did he just type $10?
It kind of looks like
I don't know what that is.
No, he sent $10.
Oh, nice.
As far as the YouTube goes over here, it says he did. So.
Okay. It just doesn't look like all the others.
Yeah, for some reason
That's an entry for next week's drawing. This week's drawing is already set. All the entries are in. But we've got one more week before we give it away. We're actually giving it away next week, but we're also drawing 5 more names next week on the same live. So that will be an entry for next week. Thank you, brother. Well, I don't want to do that till Zach gets back. We have a mail call to open, which I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited about this one.
Very good.
And so we'll open it up. I already know what it is. Everybody else most people probably already know what it is, but we'll wait till Zach gets back before we open that up. Olympic Dave says, I ordered my North Georgia Steel Company steel in early December last year. Didn't arrive until April. Yeah, they get hooked up during Christmas season. So they may already be there. But like I said, they post their times. They always have a pretty good lead time. They stay busy. Most steel builders do, because you can't just whip one of those together real quick.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen that way.
That's a piece of art you're dealing with.
Yeah.
You've commissioned an art piece.
Dutch says, tonight is the one and only night I cook. My wife's gone for the night. Pray for the children.
So does that mean you're getting Domino's? Is that what that means? Or-
Yeah, when I cook, that's what that means.
That's what it always meant for my
Yeah.
dad whenever he was the cook, that night. So
I'm a decent cook, but I'm not a dinner cook. I'm a breakfast cook.
yeah, I get that. I get that. The English have arrived.
The Duke.
What's up, Duke?
Brother.
Welcome.
I haven't tasted this run yet. We're on jar number 2. Jar 1 came out at 142. Jar 2 came out at 148. And I don't usually do a lot of tasting the night of. I typically wait, but this has that classic Jimmy Red nose. Like every time I run a Jimmy Red, it has a very distinct nose on it. Yeah. I'm excited about this one. This is just an experiment to see if it's going to be worth creating a kit for it. We'll see. My dinner is a jar of Who Shot John Blue corn and figs. Nice. Yeah, I saw the post earlier in school tonight. He posted a picture of what he's going to be sipping on tonight. Duke says he's just going to be lurking.
We'll be sure to say
We know.
something inflammatory to get you.
We
more
know.
involved.
We'll see if we can rile you up and get you in the chat.
We'll start here, since Zach's not here to jostle you. I'm drinking beer, a fine American beer.
Jason said it took 6 weeks to get his Copper Moon. That's not bad. What are you on and what's the score, I'm sure? We're on, jar number 3 is dripping. Jar number 2 was 148. Holly's in the house. Hey guys, we are here, so Holly and family, I assume. Jimmy Red I have found Jimmy Red is one of those that you either really like it or you don't like it. I've heard a lot of people say they don't like Jimmy Red. I've heard a lot of people say they love it. I like it. The runs I've done so far, I like. First run on my new rig, gonna be a wild ride, red, white, and blue corn, developing a lacto. Nice. Most of us do enjoy a nice lactobacillus infection. Started my test run for the hickory syrup tonight before I video it all. Nice. I am doing an experiment with ChatGPT where I'm having ChatGPT create a post-flavor recipe. And I'm gonna do it exactly as it says and just see how, like, are we all gonna lose a job? Like, whose job, everybody talks about what jobs are gonna be lost because of AI.
Right.
Are we gonna lose, am I gonna lose my job because of chat? I wanna see what it can do.
AI is threatening the still hand.
So I'm going to do a little video of an AI created post flavor. I'm not going to tell you what the flavor is, but just looking at it, I'm a bit worried. I'm a bit worried about my job.
Yeah, just from what you told me, it sounds like it's going to be good.
We'll see. My Bloody Butcher RWB has developed a lacto as well. Nice.
Is that that's got a newbie question for you. Is that something that you do intentionally, a lacto infection?
No, I don't ever do it intentionally. You can.
The rum people do that intentionally. Or maybe they do other things.
Like they don't, it happens naturally.
Oh, okay.
As opposed to intentionally.
Okay.
Like a dunder, a muck pit. I don't know if it's a lacto that it gets, but I know it gets infection.
Something, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't do it intentionally. If it happens, I'm happy that it happened.
Right.
It usually happens if my mash sets more than, like this run was never going to get one because it was barely done. It was barely done. But if I had let it set a few more weeks, usually most of mine will get a lacto infection if I let them sit for weeks, because all of my fermenters are inoculated. So I typically just rinse out my fermenters real good when I clean them. I don't star sand them. Sometimes I do. When they get really cruddy, I'll star sand them. Right. But yeah, so it really is just a function of how long it sits for me.
Okay.
But you can inoculate them. You can buy lactobacillus to dump in there to inoculate it.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not sure inoculate's the correct word, but you can force it.
It makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, Zach, I just heard him pull up. He's back now, so he'll be in here in a second. Dwayne, good to see you. Got to cut out early. Wife wants to watch a scary movie. Like, who wears the pants in your house, man? Like, what? No, I'm just kidding.
Dumb broads.
What's up, brother?
What's up? Propane and propane accessories.
Get that mic on you.
Mike?
Get that mic on.
Scott, the Lore and Legends, I haven't done the retake yet, but I am going to do it. I know you said don't worry about it, but I just want to make sure everything is good and perfect and right. And so I'm going to do it anyway. I haven't got to it, but it's coming out. So Scott Bryant is asking about the Lore and Legends. The episode that I'm working on right now for Lore and Legends is about his family, which is really cool.
Hound Dog, thank you for the follow.
What's up, guys?
It's corn.
Ooh, corn, thank you.
Yeah, no, Dave, appreciate it. Yeah, this jersey, I got it at a thrift store in Fayetteville, Arkansas. It's an old school Cardinals jersey.
Mm-hmm. I like that you're doing green and red at the same time.
Is that allowed?
Getting ready for the season.
You can do it.
Hey, buddy.
You could do it.
You can do whatever you want.
What's up, guys? Mud Grips, Garbage Throne. How's everybody doing? Everybody lusting after the big old fancy Distiller's Wheel of Doom and Despair? What's that thing looking like these days? How many names we got on that bad boy?
We've been waiting. So before we get into that, oh wait, there's a question. What would you do doing a run? You had to stop in the middle. Daryl, if you have to stop, you can certainly do it, and then you can pick it back up later. I've done it. We've done it. The live, we've run out of time, had to stop it. I finished it the next day. It's not a big deal. You do, when you start back up, you will end up with another heads cut. It's a small one, but you will end up with, maybe one jar that comes off that ends up being a heads cut. But yeah, you can certainly stop the run and restart the run. Now, if you're running, you probably already know this, but if you're running a thumper, always remember to break a seal between the thumper and the pot if you are, if you don't have a negative pressure relief valve.
I was always told never to break the seal unless you were ready to continue to break the seal the rest of the night. Because once you start going, you can't stop.
Yeah, once
you know what I mean.
Once you're in the bathroom once.
Yeah, you're in there. It's time after time. It's like what happens that first 20 beers, and then 20. Everything after.
My seal starts leaking long before 20 beers.
Okay, well, we've still got these young prostates.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
People tell me all the time. What's up, guys? So what were you saying before we get to
so we've got a mail call to do. I'm really excited about it. Let me grab the knife.
Seal unbroken, I will mention on this package.
But I saw who it's from. I know what it is.
Oh God, who's it from? Who's it from?
This is from Jason Acosta. So let's pull this bad boy out.
Does it smell like anthrax? Can we say that?
Sure.
All right. Well, it's done. So. I know what this is.
Oh, this fell out too. Looks like a couple of little mounting brackets. That's it. All right, so Jason Acosta sent this with
Tottly, 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 ta.
Shine On controllers. Wow. Look at that beauty right there, huh?
Golly, look at that pretty thing.
I like that.
And it's got, so it's got a light also. I think it's LED light. So as you turn it up or down, the light gets brighter and dimmer.
Good all-weather
Just
box,
a nice
too.
little touch.
I like that, dude.
Good quality box. I like
So-
the clear face on them.
Yeah.
See right down in there.
That is
Got a 25 amp outlet.
Oh, we got a little power control here. Boop, boop, boop.
Yeah, I can close up the cam too here. Let me see.
Yeah, get in there.
Let me,
Get in there on that.
a little bit.
So I don't know.
Little power
there you go.
control. Turn up the wattage. Dr. Watts here.
Yeah. Yeah. That's clean.
Don't scratch the trim.
You've been in them corners too fast.
So this is Mud Grips and Jason Acosta have started Shine On controllers. So they are now offering Shine On controllers.
Other side. That's the logo there. Shine.
There you go. There you go. Look at
Shine your light on me.
Let's get a little shot of that logo there.
Look at that.
Looks like we got lightning
Look at
in
that.
the bottle. Lightning in
that. Or
the bottle.
GTD and Jason. I get that mixed up every time.
Due to the branding on this bad
Sorry,
boy, I think
sorry,
we're getting
GTD.
a 9% royalty off each sale too, so I really appreciate that. I like that a lot.
That's clean, boys. I love it. Is that a PC case fan in there? What you got?
Dude, that's sick, man.
Yeah, so excited to run that next week
Very cool.
with the Fat 10.
Crazy too.
Sorry,
They put
sorry,
the
Mud Grips, man.
they put
That's
that
the
little
second time I've made that mistake.
they put that little grate on the outside too.
Yeah.
Like you see how they got the little air holes so this thing can breathe. Got some additional air to draw in from the top.
Right. Got a digital display for
Sucks
volts,
air in
amps.
through here and draws it over your board. Blows it out the bottom, draws air all the way through the controller. Man, this is pretty well thought out. I gotta hand it to the guys
Yeah.
over there. I'm excited to use this bad boy. Please.
Yes, sir.
What's the flavor tonight? Please say Busch Light, please. Yes.
Busch Latte.
Man, that thing's sick. Thank you guys.
So,
We're gonna.
you guys, GTD, Jason. I don't know if I've seen Jason in here yet. If somebody wants a controller from you guys, do you have your website up and going yet, or is this just contact us on Facebook, or how does someone get a hold of one of these? Jar.
I assume they were available at stillinclear.com.
They will be. They are not yet.
Firm handshakes all around, boys.
I don't have them up on the website, but we are definitely going to put them there.
Brian M., what's up, brother? Website still being built. Okay,
All right.
okay. Good things take time.
This has that very distinct Jimmy Red smell, like the other Jimmy Reds we run.
Yeah. Very. Ooh.
Everybody throwing out the guesses, 149,
got a good smell to it.
147, 147, 143.
No oil.
Not yet. The oil will come when we start getting close to tails, or if it's like the other Jimmy Reds. 138, 137, 142.
Boy, she's a sweet rig now.
The old Fat 10. Somebody in there said, fat's a little harsh. She's just thick.
She's voluptuous.
Yeah.
That's right.
She's a big boned.
Also, we're going to be retesting
It smells great.
the strawberry shortcake to see what a week of time has done for that.
I will go ahead and let the people know that Daryl Haddock, did you just send us a fake super chat?
No, it's a real one.
Okay, all right,
We
sorry.
did
That
we
Showed
did
up
that
funny,
earlier.
looked funny. That's 2 entries. Sorry about that, brother.
Yep, we said that earlier. Funny tonight.
They're not coming across like they normally do.
So I will say, I took my quart experiment home and kept it in the freezer.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
Did it get slushy or no?
No, it is.
So it's a little higher than
Now
140.
I've kept
or
it.
40.
Yeah, I've kept it in. I have kept it in my fridge the entire time, and it got nothing but better. I mean, it was like smoother. You could start to taste that strawberry, and it just, oh man,
Yeah.
total problem.
Yeah. So this
A couple
is,
guys have tried it, and they're like, shit.
So this is one of those that we will probably like create an actual recipe because we were just kind of tossing things together. Create an actual recipe
Yeah.
for people to follow.
And I don't know, like when I tasted the one out of the fridge yesterday, I don't know what I'm changing on it. I wish that there was some way to get some graham cracker type notes in there.
Yeah.
Other than that,
For the crust.
that's the only thing that I could think of that I would change, because I think the strawberry part of it is pretty damn good.
I'm sorry. The proof on jar number 3 was 146. I don't think anyone threw a 146 out there.
Yes.
Yes.
Terry Baldwin.
Terry Baldwin nailed it.
Terry B, you're my boy, Blue. Oh, come on, man.
Frank got an offer on his house today.
Looks like Mud Grips also just now, right after you said it, said 146.
All right, here we go. After a week of setting, what do they call that? Maceration? When the fruit is that a chemistry term?
Maceration is an
take me to dinner
anatomical
first.
Term. Whenever you wear a Band-Aid too long and the skin looks all white, or you're in the pool too long.
Oh.
Macerated skin.
Oh,
So
okay.
that may be a word for fruit.
I thought when fruit soaks in the
That
flavor.
might be the same deal. I don't know. It could
Maybe,
be.
I believe the term you're looking for is emasculating.
Oh, sure.
Oh, okay.
You little bitch ass strawberries.
Diversity.
Inclusion.
God, that smells.
Oh, see what I mean? I mean,
Like
I
it
didn't
smells
even
like
have
strawberry
high.
shortcake.
I didn't even have as high hopes as I did like at room temp.
Yeah.
As I did cold. Still good room temp.
This is really good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Incredible.
Yeah. And when you have it cold, it's like somehow still kind of a little refreshing.
Yeah.
It's a problem cold.
This.
This is really, really good. I mean, they taste the exact same ones. I
This-
really would have thought that the temperature would have changed some aspect of it, but it's the exact same as the one I have at home. Just
Yeah, this is one of those that it'll hurt you.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's yeah.
Any critique I had of it last week is basically just gone now. Yeah.
It is not quite. There was like a bit of a, I don't know if bite's the right word.
Sharp.
But, there was a sharpness right on the front end last
Yeah.
week that's
Yeah.
not there
Yeah,
this
exactly.
I think when messing with those extracts and you give them a while to kind of emulsify in the rest of the liquid
Emulsify
and
is a
that's it,
word.
thank you, and just kind of even out a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think those extracts tend to give it that like harsh.
Yes.
Until they
it
have
was
time
like
to-
a medicine. A
Yeah.
Little bit.
Yeah.
Inventive Machinist says yes, macerate. So I think that works there too. Macerate.
week. Okay.
Macerated fruit. Which makes sense.
What's
David Blair in the house.
What's in season in Arkansas that we should be looking for to mash in?
Oh shit! What's the name of the little
Pumpkin.
little tart
little, smaller.
tree?
Persimmon.
Persimmons.
Yeah,
So-
persimmons
They're coming
are
off right now.
Persimmons are raining down right now. I played golf the other day at a place that had, I don't know, 2,000 persimmon trees on it. They were everywhere.
Yeah.
Is that my golf ball? No, persimmon.
Right.
Looks like the strawberries have given up the ghost. Do you pull them out at any point? Yeah, so the rest of these will fall. And once they all fall, I'll strain it all off.
Get them off there.
But you could also leave them in. It's not absolutely not going to hurt anything. But the fruit.
I will say I've had some apples on some brandy for 6 months. I take swigs out of the jar still, no problem.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt anything to have them in there. The reason I like to take them off is because they absorb the alcohol.
Yeah, right.
And so the longer they're in there,
They're a little booze
you're
sponge.
dropping the proof. But then again, you can eat them, and it's
I did take a bite of the apple.
It's a
I
little
found it
bolt
to be
of
less
lightning.
than desirable. It did have a lot of alcohol in it.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, those are strawberry shots, Brian says. It's good stuff. So I don't think you were in here already when I was talking about the ChatGPT experiment.
oh yeah?
So I'm seeing if ChatGPT can come up with a post-flavored recipe that's worth a damn.
What did
So I was asking it like, you know, do you understand flavor notes? Do you think you could come up with a? And it's like, yeah, of course I can. You know,
I'm ChatGPT.
never says no.
Yeah.
By the way,
Right.
but I'm leaving it a surprise because I'm going to make a video about it. But
Oh, cool.
it looks like I haven't tried it. I've just seen the recipe that it came up with, and I
You have
think
high hopes for it,
I have
though?
high hopes. I think it's going to be good. We
Chat
were talking
liquid.
about job security, and I'm, you know, a little worried about my job now.
Getting worrisome.
Right.
Yeah, let's rip some names off the wheel.
I like it.
First, I'll show you the Distiller's Wheel of Doom and Despair.
Oh yeah, let's
Bum,
see it.
bum,
As a
bum.
there it is.
reminder.
There they are.
Those are the names currently in the running for the Fat 10 from North Georgia Steel Company.
Soon to be one more. Technically 5 more.
Yeah,
5
I think
more.
That's what you're looking for there.
Here we go.
Whoop, whoop. Greg Bell says, can I get Zach to try the brandy? Yeah, for sure, Greg. So Greg Bell's a local guy. Well, not local. He came through town. He's a southern neighbor down in Texas.
Okay.
He brought some apple brandy.
We
And
buy that.
Let me go find it. He wants you to give it a shot.
All right, Greg.
Jason T says AI is only as good as the input it has. That is true. Your prompts matter.
Who'd that end up being?
Here it is right here.
9946. Who is that?
I'm working on it.
Oh, okay, sorry.
So I won't tell you what my reaction was,
Okay.
but
I'm going in blind here.
yeah.
Taking out this Zen pouch for you, brother.
9946.
That is Mike Carter.
Mike Carter, nice. Is he? I haven't seen him in the chat.
I haven't either.
He's
go
usually
by-
in the morning chats. He's on school.
Are you the guys that own North Georgia Stills? We are, brother. Yep.
Yeah, we
wish.
we started it in our garage.
No, they're just good buddies of ours.
No, Andrew has not signed over North Georgia to us yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Hadn't
We're
happened.
working on that. But
Yeah, so Greg and his wife came in.
Is this apple and cherry wood?
Yeah.
Okay. No sharpness to that smell at all. No. What's the proof on this?
Greg, what's the proof? I don't remember what you told me it was. Like 80-ish, 85 maybe? I don't know.
Smooth, 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 smooth.
90 proof, he says. Grape aged in apple and cherry wood, 90 proof. You want to try a little shot of that?
How long was it on that wood for, Greg? Grape
We're at a
aged
little
in
shop.
apple and cherry wood. Okay, okay.
I'll bring it to you so you don't have to unplug.
Okay. He says 1 week. Sweet, thank you.
Did you do hot, cold, or did you just hit like 1 week on oak staves? Because that's really, first off, I want to say it's really good. But I do think from this little limited tasting here that it would benefit from going a little longer on the wood. But that said, I really, really like it. Very good.
If I'm not mistaken, that might have been the only, no. Wood chips.
Wood chips.
That's why it's only a week.
Yeah.
If I'm remembering right. Greg, correct me on any of this if I'm misremembering.
It's quite good.
I think you could have a little bit more wood on it, but other than that, I mean, man, what's there to complain about? You know what I mean?
I just can't believe how
Yeah, it's
easy
real
the
good.
nose is.
Yeah, it's like no sharpness on the nose at all. I mean, and it's as smooth, like that smell, it carries over. It's very smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good. Which again, you're gonna lose a little bit of that smoothness probably if you go any longer on the wood, but that woody flavor, maybe a little bit more tannin type exposure, I think would do it some good. That said, I mean, you don't know till you know.
That's right.
But yeah, excellent work, Greg. I'd be proud of that one. A really good brandy like that with any kind of wood element to it, I think it's hard. It's hard to get one that I think is like super, super exceptional. Mm-hmm. But that's well on its way. I mean, there's not.
It almost, to hit the highest marks, it almost has to be in a barrel. But
Yeah.
that's the same with everything.
Yeah. Yeah, that oxygen exposure in and out. Yeah. There's no substitute for a barrel.
Lil McDave says hit the like button or go home.
That's
yeah.
true.
Yeah. We got 37 people in here. How many likes we got?
23.
23. We need some more likes, y'all. Come on. Come on now. Fester All Day says, I got my applewood chips from a super old tree in the swamp. Beavers cut chips every year, but the tree always regrows over the winter.
Dude, Fester's using beaver chippings? That's next level, brother.
I like that, actually.
You can't get to scald on that liquor like you can with them beaver nons, okay?
Beaver nod?
And what you gonna want to do?
that what
You gonna want to roll them dudes around in the dirt a while. You gonna go in, give them a good blanch bath, hit them with a little heat, a little fire, and ain't nothing like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Russell, what's up, brother?
So Mike Carter has been added to the wheel. That's nice. Also, we got news for the ABV Society over on school. They have now released.
Okay, wait a minute. It could have been bad news. So the applause was maybe a little too quick on the gun there.
They're out of business now.
They have shut down shop.
No, they've released
Mama's
a
dead.
new live version that is webinar style. So
Oh, cool.
we're gonna get to start doing some like webinar style lives, which I think is gonna be good. It's very similar to this style of live, but
Yeah.
with some extra goodies. Like
Okay.
anyone that is in the chat, I can pull them up to the stage and have them be in the live.
What?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Also, like little reactions, similar to TikTok. When you hit the like, it kind of floats up with a little
I like those.
thumbs up.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. I mean, it's just cool. That's all it is. Just cool.
Sure.
But yeah, so I'm pretty excited about that, to be able to run some interviews or Q&As or workshops over there on school.
Invented Machinist says, I built my cousin a tumbler machine because he's experimenting with churning the liquor with wood. Guess it's similar to barrels put on a ship to churn.
That's interesting.
I like it. I've seen setups where guys have, beakers or carboys on the magnetic plates that
stir plates.
swirl.
My favorite one was what's his name? He's a TikToker.
Dr. Guy.
No. He's been on there a lot longer. He's been on there a long time. Someone will know who I'm talking about when I say it. but he put his barrel inside of one of those automatic baby swings.
Oh yeah.
Just rocking it back and forth. I was like, man, that's the shit right
That's
there.
sick. Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
sick. What'd they do with the baby?
Somebody in here is going to tell me who that was. I can't remember.
My buddy's basement had shaker shelves that his uncle would tap every time he would go down the stairs. It would churn up his jars.
Huh.
That's pretty cool.
Mud grips, Mark and Digger? No. Oh, well, I mean, if you're trying to answer the question, that I didn't see Mark and Digger doing it. I saw someone else doing it. I'm picturing his face right now. I just can't think of his name. Vince, you enter. There's a number of ways to enter. Right here during the live, you can do a $9.99 super chat, and that's an entry. You can also gift 5 memberships. That's an entry. And then you can go to stillintheclear.com, make any purchase on the website. That's an entry. Grains and recipe kits are double entries. So those are all the ways you can enter. And for tonight's drawing, all the entries are set. Anything you do right now tonight or for the next week till next Thursday, that goes on next Thursday's drawing. We're going to draw 5 more. And then at the end of the night next week, we figure out who the winner is.
Yep.
Who's it gonna be? I've heard tale of
It might be you, Vince.
like long haul truckers that have like the little liquor barrels and like toolboxes and stuff like that.
Oh,
like
yeah.
when they're driving
Just shuffling
thousands
around.
of miles, yeah. Kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, they do. There's some commercially produced stuff where they claim to do that type of stuff, like Jefferson's. I think that they have a small select amount of barrels that are sitting out on ships, like in a harbor somewhere,
being
just kind of
stored.
rocking. Yeah, they're aging out there on like old school ships,
That's cool.
which is kind of neat.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah. Greg Bell says in-store purchases are 1,000 times entries.
Wow.
Impressive.
I forgot to put your entries in, Greg.
Welcome to
Sorry.
the last
I didn't
week.
realize that was the rule, and I forgot to put your entries in.
It's 2.4 million entries.
Big if true.
Machinist says, I'll put photos on school. He found this motorized tumbler machine made by Kodak for some film stuff, 3D printed adapters. Nice, nice. So for those of you that are not aware, when we are talking about school, you can see Machinist spelled it SKOL. We have a community over there called ABV Society. It's actually pretty awesome. All kinds of cool shit. We have a classroom over there with all kinds of stuff. I'm not even going to get into what everything is over there because it's a lot.
It's a lot of stuff.
There's a link right there if you want to go check it out. Also, I put a post on school this morning or this afternoon about 3D printing because there's a lot of people in our community that do 3D printing.
Yeah.
And I would love to learn how to do 3D printing.
Me
That's
too.
kind of cool, yeah.
And I would get into that, I think. And so I put a post, if anyone wants to start a school community about 3D printing, like I'm in, I'll join it.
Yeah.
Because that would be cool as shit.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'd really like to be able to, like, oh, you need this part or whatever.
Yeah, like I don't know shit about it. All I know is I
That
would
would be
love
super
to do
handy.
it.
How many times has there been like a little plastic piece on your washer or something that you're
Exactly
like,
that.
man,
Or you would think, like, oh, it'd be really great if I could just mount this thing right here.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can just print it. Like,
Right.
that's the craziest shit in the world to make.
Yeah.
Like,
There was some, I don't remember who it was, printed bushings for,
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember if it was a lawnmower or a
And we
car or
should-
something.
should have just picked this up from the context clues. Inventive Machinist is a 3D printer.
Yeah.
It says, get with me, I'll help you out to print or machine something. Yeah, I bet, man. That sounds good.
Yeah, I mean,
Sounds good.
yeah, that's awesome. But I would like to actually learn how to do it. Maybe buy some cheap beginner level 3D
Yeah.
printer. Like I would,
Yeah.
that's something I would get into with all the spare time I have.
Yeah, you can have a lot.
Just a little side hobby.
Yeah.
What do you think's kind of like the most obscure, like I'm looking at a hobby that like 40 and 50-year-old dads get into, like niche little hobbies.
Whittling,
Whittling,
carving,
carving.
carving wood.
You got one?
Obscure?
Yeah.
Needle, not needlepoint. What is it with the tiny little
Crocheting?
threads? Not crocheting. That's like bigger. Little tiny doilies on a table
Oh,
are made this
Fine
way.
point.
I don't know what's
Is that what they call that?
no.
I had an uncle that did that.
I've got one for you. I think that I've watched too many of the videos on TikTok and now I just get them all the time. Miniature RC car tractor pulling.
I've seen that.
Those guys get hardcore into
And
that.
they're almost all in their 60s.
Sweet.
Yeah,
50s, 60s.
yeah, they're a lot of older
Miniature
gentlemen.
RC, like when you say miniature, tiny RC? Or
I'm
like
talking about
standard
little.
RC?
I'm talking about little tractors, about
1/8
like this.
scale.
Some of them honestly just look like little RC cars, and they've got big fat wheels on the back of them, and they pre-charge them with like butane or some kind of
Yeah.
fuel, and then they get them up there and they cut them loose, and they put this little plastic shroud in front of them to like, I don't know, block the wind or.
Yeah, I would be into that. I need you to send me one of those videos so I can start
I've got a
getting it in
bunch
my
of them.
feed.
I've
Yeah.
got a lot of them.
Did you show Zach the heating element wall mounts? Yeah, you were here when we opened it up.
Yeah.
I find them useful when my still is not running. Yeah, for sure. A great way to just store them, for sure.
And Venom Machinist says they run on nitromethane. What can you tell us about the RC tractor pulling world?
If I'm not
Because what I
mistaken,
see of it
Machinist
from the outside
also-
looking in looks
think-
like a good group of boys just having some fun.
I think Machinist also does RC planes, if I'm not mistaken.
Scrimshaw, he says.
I don't know Scrimshaw.
Earlier.
I can even picture his damn sticker. JL Shine. God dang it.
JL.
That's who it was.
Oh,
JL
sure.
Shine was the one. If we're still talking about the swinging barrel. Jesus, look at that comment.
Look at
David.
that. All right, David Blair. Hold on.
It's a paragraph. paragraph. my
Here we go.
brother.
Here we go. Skimming for words I'm not supposed to say online. Okay, David, you look good. I'm just getting back into shining, but before I use 5-liter quart barrels and I would fill it and keep 1 quart out of the barrel every week, I would take 1 quart out and taste what's in the barrel and what's in the jar. If the barrel tastes better, I pour the jar in the barrel and rotate the quarter turn and repeat weekly till the jar tastes better than the barrel. At that point, you have only gone a few days too long in the barrel. That's an interesting little technique.
That's an interesting way to do it. Yeah.
Have 1 extra quart that you're just taking out, swapping, putting back in, and waiting until you can for sure distinguish this one's better than this one. That's kind of neat.
Yeah, I like that plan of action. Machinist says, yes, I fly RC planes.
David, don't forget to account for proofing down, unless you're going to leave it like cask strength or barrel strength. Don't forget, that jar that you take off that may be a week too long. By the time you get it back in there and get everything blended together and proofed down, it actually may end up being, perfect. Who knows?
Yeah.
I like that time.
Paul McKinley says, got to start with a Weaver 3D printer.
Vever.
Is it Weber or Weaver? Does anybody know? I hear people saying it both
I
ways.
think Beaver. I hear mostly Beaver. Vevor.
Is that a real thing? Does Weaver make a 3D printer? I mean, they're definitely cheap if they do.
I think in this case you buy it nice or you buy it twice.
How would you go about outside of the doctor's office diagnosing a sinus infection?
Diagnosing?
Just asking for a friend, yeah.
Does
What are
your
the
tooth-
symptoms
Does your
of
tooth
that?
hurt? Does your ear hurt?
Tooth hurt.
I think you look for pressure. I think you look for color drainage. I think you look for multiple different areas. being-
Discolored mucus.
Yeah, discolored mucus.
Word of the week next week, by the way. If you guys were.
Discolored
Yeah,
mucus.
Paul McKinley says green shit. Yeah, generally.
Okay, check.
I think green comes after. Green is technically after.
During the healing stage.
Yes.
Oh, that's good news
so
for
it's
me.
Like the,
Already on down
That's
the
great.
slide.
That's
the
great.
white colored mucus.
Yeah,
is
what's that
current.
mean?
It's current.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
But green is what happens. Like
I'm
that.
phasing out.
Oh,
Yeah.
Paul McKinley says it was a joke. Okay. The Viver 3D printer might not be a thing.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I'm surprised, but
I would be
Didn't
surprised.
feel great. I'll be honest with you. Joe said tap on your cheekbone and see if it hurts. It does kind of
you have sinus there.
stingy.
Sinuses.
There's all in your head. Your sinuses are all throughout your head, right? That's crazy. I saw a diagram of a sinus passage. Wild
It's amazing.
to think that all that's strapped inside your noggin.
There's so much going on up here.
Yeah. More for some than others.
That's true too.
Machinist says RC pullers get into carving their own rubber tire tread.
With
Dremel tools.
Wow.
I mean, that'd be fun. I mean, if you're into like RC cars, making your own tire tread.
It means a lot to the guys who I see competing on TikTok videos and
Yeah.
stuff. I mean, they're into it. They're there for one purpose and one purpose only, and that's to.
I wonder if they have like a national championship. That would be pretty wild.
That'd be crazy. That'd be a good fantasy football loser punishment, because you have to get the car and start competing.
You have to
for a
start competing.
circuit, and you have to do like you can't finish last. You've got to get some wins in there.
So not only did you not win the money for the league, but now you've got to fork out a shitload.
Yeah, if you're the loser, if you're the worst guy in the league, yeah, there's some punishment. Have you seen some of the crazy fantasy football punishments that are out there?
Nah.
Getting locked in a Waffle House, and for each Grand Slam no, it's not the Grand Slam. What is it? Maybe it is the Grand Slam. What's the Waffle House meal, Adam? With pancakes, hash browns, 2 eggs, hash browns,
Everything.
toast. Yeah.
Grand Slam.
Is it a Grand Slam?
Yeah.
I think it's Grand Slam.
Okay, so for each Grand Slam you eat, it's like 2 hours off your time of like your 24 hours that you got to spend in a Waffle House. It's crazy stuff like
Yeah.
that. It's a good one, I think.
Do you get to pick the hours? Like, it might not be bad if you start at like.
I think you got to work
10
with the
p.m.
guy. I mean, a lot of us have, jobs
I mean,
and
if you're gonna be-
responsibilities and families.
If you're going to be stuck in a Waffle House, start at 10 p.m. because it gets
I think I'd
gets
want to.
entertaining.
Well, and then it's like, okay, now you're opening yourself up to.
Oh, Grand Slam is Denny's.
Grand Slam is Denny's, right?
I'm about to find out.
All Star.
Oh, that sounds.
It's the All Star.
That sounds right. Oh,
Yeah.
Lim McDade. Nice. Yeah. I'm seeing All Star all over their website.
Yeah.
Good call.
Their cheese eggs are delicious.
Big fan of Benson's Grill.
Yeah, Benson's is great here in
Still
Fort
hadn't
Smith.
been there.
Oh man,
hell?
yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta. Next time,
I've
guys can't.
I've heard everybody talk about it. I've driven by it, I don't know, a number of times and thought, but I'm always driving by when I don't have time to stop and have something.
Next time it's like 1, 2 a.m. Can't sleep, whatever. Like,
We go there at 9 in the morning.
yeah, you can go there whenever.
I
It's
will.
open 24/7.
I don't do anything at 1 or 2 a.m.
Dude.
anymore outside of my house.
I think you gotta go. At some point you should try to go experience Benson's at like 1, 2 in the morning.
It is interesting.
But why?
It's such a small
Scenery.
room. It's a small diner room.
It's a shoebox.
It's a tiny little place. I've seen it from the outside.
Yeah.
And the people that come in there at 1 or 2 a.m.
Wild characters.
Very interesting.
I've had those experiences. I've been at Waffle House at 3 a.m.
It's like that, but it's more intimate.
I'd say, yeah, it's like that.
I'm not sure I want
Yeah.
It's more intimate.
I'm not saying you do.
Yeah. No, I get you.
Viking Dad.
Viking Dad's in the
Hello.
house. Did
Viking
was
Papa.
Did Viking Dad make it on the wheel? Was he here last week when he made? It seems
He was gifting and stuff last week for this week.
That's right.
So he's got a good shot of getting on this week, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it seems like that was the case, but he's not on the wheel right now.
Oh, okay.
That said, we've only drawn one name. Should we take another name off?
Yeah, we should do it.
Let's do it.
A few people have said, Scott, he's pretty excited. He's trying to get on the wheel again.
Come on.
I missed 3 a.m. Walmart runs. Yeah, those were interesting. Those are no longer a thing.
Well,
99.46. That's
It's an online order.
that's Mike Carter.
I was going to say that's the same number.
Oh, really?
He got another one, Mike Carter did.
Damn.
He ordered like 3 times this last week.
Nice.
He's got other numbers on there too, besides that one.
Viking Dad, we're pulling some names off. We've got 3 more to go for tonight. And then the final drawing will be next week.
The final drawing, the Distiller's Wheel of Doom and Despair, where we start eliminating names off of this wheel.
That's right. That's right.
Well, it's 5:55. You want to roll us out of here?
5:55, top of the hour here at Shine On headquarters. We're going to use this time to refill our beverages, maybe have a nice little restroom break. While we're doing that, Cyrus made a nice little intermission video for you guys to watch, featuring the one and only Fat 10 from North Georgia Still Co.
Whoop!
So give that thing a watch, and we'll be right back with you.
The perfect shine, some say, is all about the water, or about the best corn or their secret mash bill. For others, it's about a great still and a lot of copper in the process. The best distillers and moonshiners know that the pursuit of the perfect shine is more about the sum total of each great part, not any one thing. The North Georgia Still Company is a great place to pursue your perfect. You won't find a better still. The materials, craftsmanship, and attention to detail in every still they make, regardless of size, is the finest that money can buy. Need awesome grains, enzymes, yeast, or other accessories for making mash or distilling it? They've got that too. The North Georgia Still Company is all about turning water into shine. So go ahead, get your shine on.
Welcome back to another episode of the ABV Live Show. It is Thursday night, and we are running the Fat 10 from North Georgia Still Company. Excited to give one of these away this month, so thanks to North Georgia for doing this promotion with us. And so tonight we are running an experiment, 10 pounds of Jimmy Red, 10 pounds of Trucker's Favorite, and 5 pounds of malted red wheat. I used liquid enzymes to do all the conversion. I didn't use the malted wheat to do the conversion process. Ended up with about 7 gallons to put in the still. So we're going to see how it goes. I don't have anything in the thumper yet. I'm waiting for it to heat up. Right now, I'm warm over here at the cap. It's starting to come through. And before the vapor gets to the thumper, I will put in just some water with a little bit of faints in it, and I will warm that up so that the still doesn't have to heat up the thumper. That's why I always wait. I don't set the thumper at the very beginning. So let's talk a little bit about the Fat 10. This is a great still from North Georgia. We've been running it for a while. It's got this big 6-inch cap clean out, which makes it easy to get in there and get it cleaned out. It's got the drain, it's got a thermometer in the pot, in the cap, and in the thumper. It's also got a 2-inch port over here towards the back in case you want to run electric, which we will be doing next week. Pretty excited about that. It's got large 1-inch piping coming in, 3/4 inch coming out, and 1/2 inch coil with 15 feet of copper. It's also got this little adjustable valve so you can easily adjust the flow of the water in your coil. It's a great little still. Somebody's going to win it this month. We're drawing 5 more names tonight. Then there's 1 more week. We'll draw 5 more names from that, and then it's the Distiller's Wheel of Doom and Despair. You all know it. We all love it and hate it. It's kind of a love-hate relationship. But, it's going to be a good time tonight. So thanks again to North Georgia. Andrew and the folks over there are great folks. If you're in the market for a really good still, definitely check out North Georgia. They've been around a long time. They have a great reputation. They make quality stuff. So let's get into the live.
The perfect shine, some say, is all about the water, or about the best corn or their secret mash bill. For others, it's about a great still and a lot of copper in the process. The best distillers and moonshiners know that the pursuit of the perfect shine is more about the sum total of each great part, not any one thing. The North Georgia Still Company is a great place to pursue your perfect. You won't find a better still. The materials, craftsmanship, and attention to detail in every still they make, regardless of size, is the finest that money can buy. Need awesome grains, enzymes, yeast, or other accessories for making mash or distilling it? They've got that too. The North Georgia Still Company is all about turning water into shine. So go ahead, get your shine on.
And we're back. That's all I had for us this week.
Holly had surgery on her mouth. I mean, I've heard the way she's always rattling off. I'm not surprised.
Right.
Someone finally got after that girl. Well, Holly,
Just
hope
kidding,
you're feeling
Holly.
well.
We love you. I just wanted to throw out another thanks to Shine On Controllers for sending us this controller. I'm
Pretty sick.
I'm really pumped about it.
Pretty sick, man.
Really pumped.
You know, so many of those SCR controllers you see out there, they just feel like they're kind of like undersized, and this one's like
Yeah.
pretty healthy size.
Yeah.
Big fan.
It feels like it can do the job. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like just looking at it compared to
Yeah.
some of the other ones I've seen.
Cool little digital interface on here. You got volts, amps, hertz. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Love that.
Jar, 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 they're saying.
18 rolling 68 just joined in. How to enter the drawing?
You can do that a few different ways. You can send 5 gifted memberships, a $9.99 super chat, or you can go to stillintheclear.com, make any purchase. Grain kits and ingredients kits are double entries. So everything from now until next Thursday will be, that's it. That's last chance for romance. We will be doing the final drawing next week. We have collected so far, 15, 16, 17, 18. There are 20 names as of right now. We're going to draw 3 more tonight, and then there'll be 5 more next week. Then we're going to start spinning that big wheel until we get down to one little shiner who's going to
Take
home
it
the
all
old-
home. And this is the last giveaway for the year. So
Last one.
last chance to win a steel from us. We've given away 11. This is the 11th steel that we've given away this year. So pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Is that just the glass or is there a tint? Oh, no, it's just the glass.
Looks pretty clear.
Yeah.
Any oil yet?
Huh?
Any oil?
Not yet.
Huh.
Jar number 4.
Man, who sent that? Paul McKinley with the 10 gifted.
Whoop, whoop.
Smog the Magnificent nabbed one.
That is 2 entries. Smog the Magnificent.
Yeah. Slowpoke. Scoot Superman. Whoa. Hold on a second. Bruce Southern Sass, and I'm going to try to pronounce this right. Apiaries?
Apiary.
Apiary.
Okay, and again, forgive me. Limited.
is that birds or bees?
Listen,
Is that apes?
No.
if I remember right, your dad is an apiarist.
Yeah, bees.
That's bees.
Yeah.
What's the
All right.
What's the bird one? Aviary.
Yeah,
No.
that sounds close. Ornith.
Yeah.
Was that bird watchers?
I don't know. Aviary feels right.
It's something
Avi
like it's
something.
something around
It's
there.
either ornith or avi, and I'm not sure which one it is.
Got my hopes up there for a second with the apiary. I instead of B. Have hives up in Hiawassee.
Hiawassee. Is that we have a Hiawassee in Oklahoma?
That sounds really familiar.
That
Iowa.
sounds like an Oklahoma town name. I'll be honest.
Actually, I
with you.
think it's Hiawatha. So I don't think it's Hiawassee.
Whenever I type in Hiawassee as he spelled it, that is a place in Georgia.
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 Hiawatha must be the Oklahoma one.
Yeah. That's,
All them Indian names.
I got a buddy. He's a little beekeeper down there in Georgia.
down there, Hiawassee.
Down there, Hiawassee way.
What was the proof on that jar?
141.
141
141 rum.
pineapple juice and Malibu.
No one got it.
Nobody got that one.
Best
Aviary.
Womp, 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 wow.
It's weird how
We need
those
that sound
little,
on the keyboard.
little kernels of knowledge,
Yeah,
those little kernels of knowledge that get stuck in your head, and it's like, why do I know that?
Yeah,
I'm full of random useless crap.
yeah.
It's useless until it's not. You know, one day you like, oh, hey, you knew that? Nice.
Y equals mx plus b.
Damn.
Don't know that
I'm
one.
just throwing out some linear stuff.
Talking about some coordinate planes.
Yeah, sorry.
Don't know that one.
Come on, bub.
Copper Steel Co. in the house. Good to see you, brother.
Copper Steel, cool.
He said Tech 9.
Dude, shout out Tech 9, honestly.
151.
Yeah. Strange music, my boy.
It is.
Copper Steel Co., if you've ever watched his live streams,
Yeah.
he has a wide range of musical interests.
We're pretty similar in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like it.
I need to hop on some of his playlists. He does have some banger playlists, which, I mean, dude, I feel like you have to. Back there, just getting your solder on.
Yeah.
For sure.
You might end up on Jeopardy. I mean, I won't. I mean, if I did end up on Jeopardy, I wouldn't be there very long. I can assure you of that.
Dude, it's crazy to me that someone hasn't started an SNL style of like dumbass Jeopardy. Just like a regular, everyday, like below average kind of intelligence people that like haven't got out a lot, don't know the world, definitely haven't studied for Jeopardy.
Where's the first place you look when you lose your 10 millimeter socket?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, stuff like that.
Fester throwing out some trigonometry. SOHCAHTOA.
Sokotoa. Man, those always used to mess with me, knowing which one to use when. Those days are behind me though. Don't have to worry about that anymore.
Are you smarter than a fifth grader?
It's
That
just
was
a
a good one.
curiosity for me at this point.
We should do a round of the Jeopardy on the show one night.
Ooh.
But like not Jeopardy like questions, like random hillbilly knowledge. Mixed in with some highbrow stuff.
Yeah.
Right. That would be fun.
Who
but
is Sir Edward Naughton? Duke Franz Ferdinand.
James Vanderbeek.
Yeah, just a lot of. Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Viking Dad. How do I find out how many entries I have?
So if I remember correctly, Viking Dad, you sent in a number of super chats last week. Each time you sent $10, and I know sometimes you were sending more, every $10 of super chat is an entry. So, you know, for instance, if you wanted to know, and you know that last week you sent $90 worth of super chats.
I think Adam's totaling it.
Oh,
up
yeah.
right now.
Well, actually, we can just tell you.
Last week, 0. The week before, however.
Oh, that was it.
The week before, 2, 4, 5, 7, 9 entries.
I hit the nail on the head there with the 9.
The
Yeah.
stream, the 10-9 stream, the October 9th stream, you had 9 entries for the 10-16 stream, and we did not get on the board, it seems.
Damn it.
Yeah.
So the entries reset week to week in case you all didn't know that.
So currently, Viking Dad, to answer your question directly, for this week, it would appear you have 0. If you were to do dono, super chats, whatever, you would have the chance to get on for the final week, which is next week.
That is how it works.
Mom just brought me a homemade cheeseburger, says I may need something to eat.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because
Dude.
he's sipping on some fig moonshine.
Love that, Scott.
Yeah, I'm happy for you on that one, bub.
I had a Wagyu burger the other night.
What is that?
Wagyu beef, just a type of beef.
Yeah, it's
okay.
like Japanese.
Japanese,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Wagyu. It's pretty good. I got it medium. Don't regret it.
That's good, I bet.
Yeah.
This is not at all in that caliber or even ballpark, but I just had Sonic's pretzel bun bacon double smasher burger.
How'd you feel about it?
That's the only way that they should offer the smasher.
Wow.
It's incredible.
The pretzel bun's great.
Yeah.
Might have to try that.
Actually, you should eat it.
Yeah.
I'm recommending it to all of you.
I got in the fast food department now, chains that we have available in Fort Smith. I got Freddy's at the top of the list, but that could change.
Freddy's is good. I mean,
Freddy's is great.
Sonic was just right there.
Freddy's is okay.
You got Paul McKinley with a little 20 bomb.
Too much
Shut
seasoning.
up, Paul.
I don't like a bunch of seasoning on my beef.
They have a lot on theirs.
Yeah. I like the flavor of beef with no seasoning.
Oh, see, I'm the opposite of that.
So
I want
you
some
go-
salt, some pepper, I want some seasoning on it.
So you go to Brahms is where you go.
Not a big fan of Brahms either.
Brahms has slid off.
I mean, it's
Brahms
it's
has
okay.
slid off.
Used to be my favorite. It's not anymore.
Yeah, I can. Sadly, I have to agree with that.
Honestly,
I was the same way.
the top burger in my book is my own burger.
Sure.
Yeah,
But outside of
most
that,
people feel that way.
Yeah.
Outside of that would be, I'll tell you who makes a great burger is Chili's.
Yeah. Honestly.
Really good burger.
Chili's, TGI Fridays. Yeah, good burgers.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Paul McKinley said, "This is my last hand."
Scott says, I bet Winsong can cook. She absolutely can. Yeah. She
Jason
is
talking
good.
a little deer burger game there with some Wagyu beef fat. I bet that is delicious. I do have some. I do add some beef fat to some of the deer that I have processed, specifically for that purpose. Meatballs, meatloaf, and burgers need a little bit of fat in them.
Absolutely.
I got some of those cast iron presses. Just put some parchment paper on top, smash those things out, get them real like paper. I'm a real big fan of a 1/3 pound patty that's crushed down like wafer thin.
A smash burger.
Yeah,
It's smash burgers.
Yeah.
I like them too.
yeah.
Viking Dad, check that you are live on the stream. He asked it, how do I know how many entries I have again?
Yeah, and he's also
Post
doing a jar check.
check to make sure that you're live, that you're caught up with where we are. I just went over all of that, but I can certainly go over it again if you ping us here in a minute or two. Just double check that.
Oh yeah, he's behind for sure, right?
behind.
He has to be behind.
Forced meat is good, Fester All Day says. What is forced meat? You guys know what forced meat is?
I'm not getting involved with that. Sounds like I don't like it.
Sounds
Forced meat?
it sounds like a
Sounds like a charge.
It
Yeah.
sounds like a charge.
Sounds like a criminal citation waiting for you.
Sir,
we don't do that in modern society anymore.
Frowned upon.
yeah. They don't let us get away with that anymore.
Paul says sounds illegal. Beer?
I'm
Beer?
I'll wait.
Sure, yeah.
Dwayne says when I get off this deer stand, I'm doing deer chili tonight.
You know what? I'm going deer hunting tomorrow, and I don't care who knows it. I haven't been a time this year.
Yeah.
It's time.
You got you a good spot?
I got a couple, yeah. I'm gonna hunt a little bit of private family land tomorrow. I'm gonna get up at the ass crack of dawn and go to Hackett and stare down about a mile of pipe. Oh yeah, that's mine actually. Sorry, I forgot. I did this in the wrong order.
Joe Park says, which is better, baking soda or sodium carbonate to raise pH?
They're the same.
Get us back on track here.
They're the same as far as effect, Joe.
I think she was just doing one of
Yeah,
those.
she was just getting us back on task.
Why are we talking about all this bullshit? I'm here for the moonshine.
Let's talk about liquor.
Gray squirrels. I can always tell a guy that's like out in the woods when they make the distinction. Like you had some squirrel before. If you like gray squirrels over red squirrels, and by the way, you're right.
For sure.
The bigger one, they're bigger, they're tougher. Yeah, more meat, but at what cost? The gray squirrels, in my opinion.
When we moved out to our cabin, there were red squirrels, and they have disappeared. The gray
Really?
squirrels have taken over.
That's good. That's a good problem to have.
Yeah. Well, I heard. Here's why it happens, or this is what I heard from a park ranger of why this happens.
Okay.
Gray squirrels are thieves, and they will steal the red squirrel's stash.
dog eat dog world out there.
That's
you
right.
know, I'm
That's
okay
right.
with it.
True. I mean,
I'm okay with it.
survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
I think I'm fine with that.
If I'm in the wild, I'm trying to be a gray squirrel.
Yeah.
You know.
Viking Dad, how can I find out how many entries I have? Viking Dad, you currently have 0. You currently have
He's
0
still not
entries.
caught up.
He must not be. But you have 0 entries. You did send a bunch. You sent 9 on
2 weeks ago.
The week
on
before
October
last,
9th
yeah.
for the October 16th stream. But currently you have 0. You can get more for next week's giveaway by donating or gifting memberships or purchasing on the website.
David Blair, Hillbilly Jeopardy. What's the best animal for a burger? Forced meat is what Diddy's getting.
Is Diddy still in jail? He got a pretty light sentence, and he'd already been in there for a while. I figured he'd be out by now.
Oh, I don't know anything about it.
Free Diddy.
Deep fried slugs. Is that a real thing?
I've
Hagar?
had slugs before, but I've never had them deep fried.
Paul McKinley wants
Dude,
to know how many entries.
Do
he
you
has.
know that, well, it's not just the Philippines, but in a lot of different places, they highly and thoroughly, they seek out loggerneck turtles, the sea turtles. Their eggs. They come up and put a bunch of eggs on the beach. They bury them.
Right.
They're there for a couple months, and then the babies swim out to sea.
crawl out.
They love going onto the beach and hunting those eggs and getting them before. That's like a delicacy.
Interesting.
And the guy was telling me this, and he was telling me about how good they were, and I was like,
Is it one of those things where they wait until the egg is like almost fully?
no. They're trying to get them like just
Like a
before
chicken
there's an embryo in there,
Yeah,
before
yeah.
they're they're not doing the bullet or the 1,000-year-old egg or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a big fan of chicken eggs, goose eggs.
I would
Quail
try a sea turtle egg,
I like all of them.
mainly just to say that I had tried it, and but they're weird. They don't have hard shells. They're like soft. Yeah. So that kind of trips me out about them.
Paul Johnson says, I'm loving my new heated fermenter I built. Got a second fixing to be ready to pull.
Nice.
Awesome, Paul.
I was telling Cyrus here on the break, made 400 gallons of beer this week
It's a bunch of beer.
in 2 different batches, so 200 gallons at a time. And
Yeah. What kind?
we made kind of a red ale and a that win is more of a darker. It's not a stout. It's probably I don't know what you would consider it based off its grain bill.
I mean,
It's a stout.
I would call it a stout.
It's a stout. It's a lighter stout though.
Yeah.
Fried fish eggs are very good. Jason, I would agree with that. I did try some, I had some 30 and 40 pound flatheads, and I took the eggs out of them, and I tried to fry those. Spoiler alert, they explode if you try to fry them. So
right.
that said, they were pretty good. I battered them, fried them.
Exploded and all.
Yeah. The outside ones explode. If you got like a little ball of them,
Holly says, what about pickling lime to baking soda? Which is better? Does baking soda affect yeast? It doesn't affect yeast. I've never used pickling lime. I don't know why it wouldn't work though.
She's talking about like raised pH.
Or, yeah, raised pH.
Just a thought. Would that SCR controller work in a fermenter? Dwayne, luckily for you, Jason and GTD are here, so they can answer as to like if you have this on the lowest setting possible, how
think it'd be
warm
too
it could
much.
stay. But I would think
too
that
much.
it would be, yeah. I think you'd be hard pressed to get any SCR controller under like 100, which is where you would need to be for a fermenter.
There's the good options for a fermenter are
Heating pads.
heating pads, fish tank aquarium heaters, and keeping it in a room that is, like a closet that you can have like a little space heater in, hooked to a controller like an Inkbird controller. Those things are awesome.
Also body heat. A lot of shiners will just cuddle their fermenters for days at a time, think
Through the
Mama
winter.
Goose,
I mean, it keeps
whatever
you
it
both warm.
takes.
Keeps you both warm.
And that body heat eventually over time will help out your ferment. So give that a try. Can apples make shine? Eltel over on Shine Talk asks, yeah, absolutely. You can make apples into moonshine.
It's called apple brandy.
Apple
Got
brandy.
a jar of it right there.
Apple brandy, you got your Apple Jacks, you got your Apple Post flavors.
Jason says you can use SCR to control anything with a heating element. Yeah, I guess, you would just have to be careful about the heating element, because you certainly can't use the same heating element that you would use in a still. It's going to be too hot.
Well, I guess
What
that
other-
is true, yeah.
What other, like the fish tank aquarium heating out, those are heating elements, but they're very small and they're self-controlled. So I'm not sure how you would do it.
You're talking about the little bulbs.
They're a little tube.
So, yeah.
My aquarium heater goes into a modified hops basket. That's a good idea. That's a really good machinist, because one of the problems with the aquarium heaters, if it gets down into the grain bed, it just scorches the grain. So that's a really good idea, machinist, to put it in a hops basket or anything like a hops basket. I was looking for the dual purpose kind of thing. Yeah, I'm not sure that's a good option as a dual purpose. The SCR controllers are would be great for like light bulbs, fans, any of the kind of high amperage type stuff. But I guess you could use a low amperage thing on it too.
Brandon Vivan, who's self-identifying as a Southern dirty hippie. Happy drinking, y'all.
Cool.
I'm here for it. Welcome in, Brandon.
I mean, there's a lot of Southern dirty hippies in here right now, I think.
Good.
Timothy Tuttle says he has an Inkbird on a band heater.
Yeah.
Sure.
Those Inkbirds are really good and cheap. They're like 35 bucks. I use them when we move to the new place, we'll be using one over there, because that huge space that we have, I don't want to keep that at 72 degrees all day, all night. So we're going to build a fermenting closet to keep our ferments in with a little space heater and an Inkbird that controls the temperature in that room.
And I'll be honest too, sometimes what I have done before, if my fermenter buckets are inside, which most of them are, like anytime I've done anything at the house, I don't keep it in the garage, I just keep it in a closet. During the winter, if I go start a fire in the fireplace, I'll just kind of move those over there.
Warm them up a bit.
Warm them up for a few minutes, get them going. And I don't know that something interesting doesn't happen to the mash or to whatever when you go and you kind of heat up and cool off and heat up and cool off. It's like the yeast is kind of up and down and up and down and up and down.
Yeah. Well, when you warm them up, what is that?
Viking Dad with $100 super
Viking
chat.
Dad. Holy smokes. Thank you, brother. 10 entries for next week. Good job, brother. When you warm yeast up, they get real happy.
Yeah.
They get real happy.
Yeah, there's definitely a zone where they're like striving, thriving, and there's temperature zones and pH levels that make them pissed off and go on strike.
Yeah.
I made that analogy to my dad one time when he was over. We were looking at some carboys. I said, "That's a union job there. They're on strike right now. They got a picket line going."
Scott Bryant's made 2 references to Brandon. Give a shout out to Brandon, everyone.
The Southern dirty hippie was
Oh, okay. I was like, what did I miss?
Is the yeast you get at the store on the baking aisle okay to use for homemade wine? You're probably, Eric, talking about Fleischmann's bread yeast. While I don't find it desirable for the majority of my wine ferments, specifically I like to use EC1118, you can use it. It will make wine.
You will not get a high ABV with a bread yeast.
What's Fleischmann's?
9% max.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it won't even get that.
So you're going to be looking at a 9% wine, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's on the lower side for wines. You know, generally you're looking 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You know, EC11, 18 tops out at 18% ABV. A lot of the other yeasts top out at 14%. There's some beer yeasts and stuff that are made specifically to stop at 9 and 8 and allow some non-fermented sugar to linger in the product. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend the Fleischmann's, but that said, if you're just getting started and you're playing around and that's all you got, you know, sure, you're gonna make wine.
I've made lots of shine with bread yeast.
Sure.
All right, we're gonna spin that wheel. There it goes. There it goes.
What do we got? What do we got?
Uncle Moonshine jumping in the house. Hey, Uncle Moonshine, by the way, I have your still all packaged, nice, tight, safe in a box. I have not shipped it out yet. 9903. Who be that?
Paul asks, can I freeze back set for later use?
I have heard of people doing it. I've never done it myself.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't see why not. I mean, there's nothing that comes to mind.
9903 is
Who we got? Who we got?
Michael Wingler.
Michael Wingler.
Mr. Wingler.
Nice. Just a bunch of mics today.
Yeah.
Yerik Flowers 32. Where do I get the yeast from? I want to play around with wine and shine. Got a small Weaver still. Is the wine yeast up on the Homebrew Center? I think it is. I've definitely sent out some wine yeast.
The homebrewcenter.com. Homebrewcenter.com.
Yeah.
We sell yeast on that website. If you're looking for daddy yeast specifically for moonshine, that's on.
I think he's wanting to make some wine.
For the wine, go to homebrewcenter.com.
You're going to want the EC1118. There are some different yeasts on there, some USO5, some different D47, some KV1116, some stuff like that. Now, you can feel free to get some sample packs. You want to play around with some different stuff. Maybe you got some beer going later. Man, Viking Dad with another $100 super chat, I believe.
10 more entries for next week.
Is that
brother.
correct?
Good job. Hell yeah.
Bow! So yeah, homebrewcenter.com. Seek out the EC1118 specifically for wine. Also think about maybe some pectic enzyme if you're messing with fruit. It's great at breaking down the cell membrane, the cell walls of the fruit, releasing that fruit flavor. Some people like to freeze fruit, thaw it out, and achieve that means that way. I think that, in my opinion, I don't know that there's really a perfect substitute for the pectic enzyme though. If you're using it as
the pectic
instructed.
enzyme is the best option,
Yeah.
and at like $4 a bag.
It's all pretty cheap.
It's just.
All of the wine additives, beer additives, shine additives, unless you're buying like huge quantities of them, they're all really inexpensive. And to me, they make a huge difference. There's also clarifier on there that I highly recommend people trying. They're blown away by the difference that it makes in their wine clarity.
Yeah.
It's a Kieselzol and Chitizen 2-part mix. Comes pretty simple instructions. You add one part in, you wait an hour, add the other part in. I like to wait 2 hours, but that's just me.
Mark, you don't owe me any shipping, brother. We'll handle that, man. Thanks for coming out to the Shine On Festival and entering your moonshine for the contest. I'm stoked that you won top prize and win the little 2-gallon still. There's not going to be any shipping for you. Olympic Dave says, I've frozen back set for months. Didn't have any issues. Nice. Thanks for throwing that out there for us, brother.
What temperature should I run my gooseneck 8-gallon at?
I love Collector Rick. He just throws out Bloody Butcher Batman. Awesome.
Delores Matthews, we're not, I mean, we get to, it's a question quite frequently of like, what temp should I run my still at? For us, we're watching the drip rate, right? You're on an 8-gallon still, so you want kind of like the slenderest of slender pencil strings that's unbroken at the top and, breaks down to like a fast drip at the bottom. Really the only time we're even looking at the thermometers on our still setup is just gauging how much more time do we have before this thing's going to start running.
Yeah.
Kind of bring it up to temp, how you like to bring your temp still to temperature. A lot of people like to bring it up very, very, very slow, and just slow and get there when you get there. Depends on your still setup and what it can handle, but the best answer I can give you is kind of it depends.
Yeah, I still think the best answer is just pay attention to your flow rate. Don't worry about the temperature. Unless there's only one time really to pay close attention to what your temperature is, when it is, and all of that. And that's if you are running the same still and the same recipe over and over and over again. And then you will start to see certain things happening at certain temperatures, and you'll be able to gauge things by the temperature. But if you're trying different recipes, if you're trying different ABVs, then it's going to be different every time. And so there's no reason to pay a whole lot of attention to the temperature.
Yeah, I mean, and also, Greg Bell says, speaking of drip rate, yours is up and down, maybe propane. Yeah, we are running propane. The drip rate here, sometimes what you can see, you can get a worm, a condenser, that some of the pipes are on an angle, so they'll kind of bottleneck, and then it'll come out.
Yeah, so it'll puddle up in a low area, and then once that fills up, it kind of shoots out.
Kind of runs out, and then the area gets, empty again. It'll start to fill back up, and you can see that. I mean, generally what you're wanting to see is, like right now we've got what I would consider a slow drip that's going into that pencil string intermittently. Everything is working as anticipated. Does the Hickory King White have a hickory flavor? It does not. That is kind of, I see how that could get misconstrued. But no, for me, it's kind of a nutty aroma corn. So, when I open up a bag of that Hickory King, I think it smells just like ground peanuts. It doesn't throw a nut flavor into your liquor.
It doesn't taste like peanut.
No.
Yeah, but it definitely smells like peanut.
It's got a deeper, richer flavor than yellow dent corn, in my opinion. It's got a different aroma, and it's probably my favorite of the heirloom corns. Not to be claiming a favorite.
Dolores Matthews also says, it seemed like I get hearts and heads and tails mixed in sometimes. Yeah, that's called smearing. It happens, especially if you're running too fast, too much heat. You'll get more smearing, so things kind of get blurry. The lines between your cuts get blurry when you do that. Paul McKinley says Jimmy Red is the bomb. Yeah, so it's, and then you get someone on here like Daniel, and he says he hates Jimmy Red.
Yeah.
So
some people, the red corns are either, it's a love it or hate it. Some people think they're too oily. Some people think that they have the best flavor. And maybe it's just one of those that, it takes a lot of practice and work with before you can get it how, you can get that really great outcome. But yeah, it's a love-hate corn. People are either all about it or don't care for it.
yeah.
Can I put sugar cane in the thumper? Well, sure. Miguel, I would recommend that you maybe dilute it in some of your mash or some liquor and, heat it up and pre-charge. Viking Dad with another $20 super chat.
Nice,
Thank you, brother.
That's 2 more entries.
I wouldn't just go straight in with dry sugar probably. I'm probably going to dilute it down in some warm water and pre-charge my thumper with that hot water to avoid some extra heat up time and some extra thumper filling. But yeah.
Paul asks, can you ferment soybeans? Yeah.
Sure.
If it's got starch in it, you can ferment it.
I would imagine you'd cook them and
starch or sugar.
Hit them with that alpha and gluco just like you do anything else. I mean, maybe you want to, if they're dry soybeans, you might want to hit them with a grind or something.
Yeah, you definitely want to grind them.
But you know, if they're wet soybeans and you're just trying to cook them, you may have to do a
Crush
little
'em
mashing and whatnot.
Fester All Day says parrots also smear. That's true. So if you're running a parrot,
Yeah.
you get some smearing inside the parrot.
Yeah, and that's true. Fermented soybeans are how you get soy sauce and miso soup and things like that. Man, I watched like a 20-minute video the other day. It was like a 9-part TikTok on soy sauce.
Yeah.
Couldn't get off it. Couldn't get off it. Was going right, and I was watching ads to go to the next.
Sometimes it's strange the things you get hooked on that you realize you've watched, and you're like, but why?
Well,
why did I just watch that whole thing?
and I was three
And you're
of
still
them.
happy you did. You're just like,
I was 3 like 2-minute videos in
yeah.
before I was like, Jesus Christ, like how long is this? And I backed out and I saw like part 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I was like,
Yeah.
oh man. That guy made at least like 2 pennies off me for watching all those. He
Yeah,
had
yeah.
to.
David Blair, that's like I am with mead. I'm a bee guy. It's just not my flavor. Yeah, and the Duke is, I don't know if he's still lurking, but the Duke famously always says mead is a waste of good honey.
I think that he has
people
some,
don't like
I think he's
mead.
harboring some past emotions towards the Vikings.
Yeah,
I think
they
that's what
did-
that is.
They did invade.
If I, and I'm saying too, if I was from England, still living in England,
Yeah,
I'm probably not going to be a big fan of those guys either.
yeah.
I mean, somewhere down the road, they got one of your boys. I mean, they got
Sure.
I mean, for what it's worth, as far as I understand.
Yeah.
Basically, anyone's still there unless you were in the far west Scotland.
Yeah.
You know, you're a Celt.
Uh-huh.
You have mixed with Vikings. Like, you
Yeah.
are also a Viking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So unless he can trace his lineage back all the way, and he knows he never did, he is probably also a Viking.
He gets
Well,
on here, bite
he-
your tongue.
He's talked about his mother being Scottish.
Yeah. There you
So,
go. There, maybe that's the case.
Time will tell.
Yeah. Time will tell.
Dude, could we get you to do a 23andMe? If we paid for a DNA test for you to send off, would you do it?
Oh, I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
I'd love to see it.
It's just all like 100% somehow US of A. God, you're from North America, oddly enough.
It's like he's from Tennessee.
Someone came back like, a couple hundred years ago.
Yeah.
How do I follow y'all? Miguel, you can follow my TikTok, which you're watching from right now, or you can go both, hopefully, if you'd like to. Stillintheclear.com, or sorry, Still in the Clear on YouTube and Facebook. Which Facebook disclaimer, we don't do a whole lot on Facebook. But yeah, Still in the Clear and Homebrew Centers on YouTube.
GTD had a question that he requested I pin.
Okay.
Hey guys, it's on the TV there.
Which do you prefer, dry thumper or wet thumper? Pin me, please.
Depenso. Dependiamos.
I mostly choose to put something in the thumper and mostly liquid. So when you say dry thumper, I assume you mean either nothing in it or some people will put just like grain in it.
Yeah.
I've seen people do that.
Mash, pretty popular.
But my preference is wet.
Yeah. I think if you got it, you got the extra time, why not use it? I swear this blue corn and fig is fantastic.
That's awesome, Scott. Love it. Love to hear it.
Bruce Southern Sass apiaries. Fruit meats and maple mead is a great flavor for mead. I am pretty
agree.
partial to most meats. I mean, even
I
just
like
a
mead.
dry honey mead. It's its own thing, super interesting, and I think they can be really good. I mean, I don't know. I think the average person's palate is not set up for mead. But once you have a mead that's, I would consider really, really good, you're going to be kind of hooked on them.
Pyment, which is a
Pyment's great.
subcategory of mead, is not only my favorite mead, it's also one of my favorite alcoholic drinks.
Big fan.
Love Pyment.
Pyments, Melomels, Sizers, Meads, whatever. I like it all.
Russell says, can I use the 12% pellet sweet feed from Trader Supply? I assume you mean Tractor Supply maybe, but no. Don't use any sweet feed with pellets in it. It is, I've tried it a number of times
not
to
what you
get
want.
that to work. It never has ever worked for me. But every time I use regular sweet feed, no pellets, it works.
Oh, Miguel's learning from Watson. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She's in here right now, actually, or she has been in here. She's been in and out. But over here on YouTube, Holly Watts, she goes by Holly Watts is her handle. She's in here.
Wouldn't running the thumper defeat the purpose of a thumper? KRB, I'm not sure I understand. If you mean running it dry, no. You're still going to increase some proof. You got a second distillation going there on just your spirits, so you're not running your spirits through. You're not running your vapor through anything, but
The thumper itself has a surface area that will create some passive reflux. And when you say the purpose of a thumper, people use thumpers for different reasons. Some people use it for flavor transfer. Some people use it to raise proof. Originally, it was used to control heat. So it kind of depends on what you mean by purpose. If you're using a thumper for the purpose of transferring flavor, then yes, running it dry does nothing for you.
But yeah, I mean, the Daryl Haddock, $20 super chat. Thank you, brother.
Nice. That's 2 entries for next week, brother.
I forget now, but whoever was asking about the sweet feed, if you're unsure about the kind and quality, you can order some from Still in the Clear that is exactly what we recommend. And if you can take some of that and go find it somewhere else, or just continue to order from us, it's great quality. It's what you want. All grain with is that molasses?
Dry molasses.
So it's dry molasses, powdered molasses on there. Really good stuff.
Scott Bryant says it's a doubler then. If you're using the term doubler meaning it's a second distillation, then yes, but it will not double your proof. Some people will get that a little bit mixed up.
Mudgrips likes putting a creamed corn in his thumper.
I've heard a lot of people doing that. I haven't done that yet, but I'm certainly willing to try that.
Sure.
Sounds like it'd be good to me.
That's the site she sent me. What a gal. What a gal, Holly. What's the weirdest thing you've ever put in the thumper?
I don't think I've ever done anything
Like super weird.
I don't think I've ever done anything weird. Mostly experimenting with syrups and things like that is what I've done. But I always come back to just, either mash or water.
Yeah.
And if I'm using water, I'm also using some faints.
Yeah.
Or I'm just putting some mash in there. I've done a lot of experimentation with syrups, and sometimes they turn out, sometimes they don't.
I've been thinking about bubblegum shine and like what's going to happen if you put some like Big League Chew or some like ball bubblegum.
I'll tell you one thing that's going to happen. You're going to wish you weren't the one cleaning it.
For
when
sure.
It's all said and done.
For sure. Yeah. I'd want something that you could get down in pretty easily and like brush out and all that stuff. But I also think, when you're putting that gum in there with a certain amount of water, maybe it doesn't get so like as bad as what you'd think.
Maybe a better choice would be like the snow cone syrups. Like, don't they make a bubblegum snow cone syrup?
100% they do. Yeah, that's probably the better option.
That would be a better option.
I'm sure there's some stuff in bubblegum too that's like after you've boiled it essentially for 2 hours is not a great flavor.
All right, looks like we're going to spin that wheel again.
The people are yearning for the wheel.
People are asking. Who's it going to be?
Spin the wheel.
Oh,
1001. I think I know who that is because she had a shit ton.
She?
Yeah.
I think I know too. Let's look. Yeah.
Miguel says I'm in there like swimwear. Oh, hell yeah.
Scott said 99.09.
Ms. Joe Parks with another entry. Sweet Joe. St. Joe.
Miss Joe Parks.
Woohoo!
I think that's her first entry on the wheel.
I think it is too. Oh, wait.
This week.
Yeah, this week. Yeah, she ran the table last week.
Yeah, last week was a Joe Parks show.
I mean,
Yeah.
extravaganza.
Scott Bryant snuck one in there somehow. Don't know how he slipped through there, but
Yeah. Got one more down here.
is there anything that you can put in a keg thumper that swells and makes it hard to get out? I'm sure that there are, and if I sat here long enough,
I'm personally not a big fan of putting solids in a thumper, and some people do. But
what do you mean, like fruit?
grains and fruit and things like that.
What? Why don't? What? Well, I could see because the grains over time are gonna get pretty.
Well, they're going to swell up, and it's just hard to clean out.
Yeah.
Like it just makes it tougher to clean out. You also run the risk of clogging the thumper, which, unless you have a blow-off valve or something like that, that can be dangerous.
Could be a problem.
So yeah, that inlet line on a thumper, you don't want that to get clogged up.
Yeah.
It's the only real, aside from using propane, having a leak, and having an explosion, clogging a thumper up and you don't have a pressure relief valve can explode the still.
Scott Bryant says, Jesus,
Or blow
please
the
let
cap.
Scott win a still. Praying for himself.
Come on, Jesus.
Please
Baby
let Scott
Jesus. Baby Jesus, give me a hand, brother.
Oh, man.
Miguel wants to know how they get on the wheel.
Miguel, there's multiple ways. If you hop on over to the YouTube channel, the Still in the Clear channel, you can send $9.99 super chats. You can send $10, $9.99 super chats or 5 gifted memberships. Those are each one entry. Anytime you order at stillintheclear.com, everything you purchase is going to get an entry, unless you order a grain kit or ingredient kit, and that's going to get you 2 entries.
Yeah, so we don't really have a way over on TikTok for entries over on TikTok. We have kind of done some things before.
We've done some
Kind
stuff,
of
like
just
some people that have sent some crazy stuff over there.
crazy gifts,
Yeah, we've
and
given
we're
them
like,
like,
we'll give you
a couple
an
entries.
entry
Like,
for
I'm
that.
pretty sure that's like an $80 thing on TikTok, and like
Right.
take care of them.
Paul McKinley says we need a real wheel, not this cyber bullshit.
Who said that? Who said
Paul
that?
McKinley.
McKinley.
I mean, if you want to set that wheel up with hundreds of numbers every week for us,
Yeah,
I
you want to
mean,
print those
yeah.
names off.
I mean, if you want to do that for us, I'm game. I'm game. I'm just not doing it.
Or, you know, you bring that up.
Paul, we're gonna pass that along to production and consider it. Okay.
I can't tell if maybe you're upset. You have 2 entries out of 168 entries. That is a 1.2% chance of being on the wheel this week. So I don't know if you're upset about not being on the wheel yet.
Joe says apple butter is good for apple brandy and a thumper. I bet that would be good. I'm a big fan of apple
I've
butter.
heard of the apple butter before.
And thanks Scott and Mud Grips and Greg for the heads up on the jar.
I really likes that comment. Not this cyber wheel bullshit.
I don't like this cyber wheel. What the hell? I like it too. I appreciate it.
Whoa. Look at the big brain on Adam.
Yeah. It's swollen.
We were talking about his new hairdo. I told him he looks quite a bit tougher now.
No, I like it.
Yeah, I'm a big fan
Yeah,
of
I'm
it.
glad I just started going slick with it, like shaving it down.
Yeah, I like that a lot. And you got the head for it too. Like, not everyone's got that, brother. If I shaved my head right
Yeah,
now,
not
you'd be
everyone's got a
like,
good shave.
Jesus Christ.
You-
Are you sick?
You've got enough density up there that you should be good with.
Dude, there's like, I just don't have the smooth head that's required for a nice bald head.
Yeah.
And I've tried before.
Well, since I've done it, I've just taken note of the topography of my head, and there's a knot back here from I remember it. I was probably 10 or 12 years old, and it was a mud pit in our cow pens at our barn, and I was climbing along the fence to get to some cows back in here so I could bring them out. And there was part of the barn roof was like hanging down because a storm got it, and it was falling apart there. And there was a nail, and I stuck a nail straight into my head, and I've got a scar like right here.
Sick.
It's just a little knot that'll never go away.
I tell everyone it was from a bar fight in Calgary.
Yeah, I'll make some up.
Yeah,
That's shrapnel. Actually.
yeah,
Shrapnel.
Yeah.
we're here.
I was in Mogadishu. So. Thanks for bringing it up.
Thanks. We can make a
flashbacks
final
now.
wheel with 5 spots, though. Who's going to make which part?
When have we had a final wheel with 5 spots?
I was saying when we get down to 5 people.
What's up?
Oh, just-
Physically spin a...
Oh, I see. We'd have to assign 1 through 5 to the names that are left.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're creating a lot of work for us, guys. The virtual wheel's the way it's going to be. I mean, I hate to just be dictatorial, but that's what it's the easy way to do it.
I can tell you right now, I like the idea of it, but I'm also not going to build a wheel and then write names on the wheel. So for that reason, I am out on the IRL wheel. Yeah.
For that reason.
For that reason, I'm out.
Spin the chair around.
Yeah.
Jar number 5 came out at 140.
Put nasty liquor in a thumper, make it taste better.
It does clean it up. You're right.
Sure.
I don't see anyone nailing 140 this time. Paul McKinley was real close with the 139, but that's it.
Is that
Oh,
twice
Collector
that he
Rick.
was real close?
Collector Rick also hit the 139.
Horseshoes and hand grenades, brother.
That is true. That is true.
Just had a car drive by me with a license plate ATM. It's a risky plate.
That's a risky plate, man. You're kind of asking for it at that point.
Kind of asking for some trouble.
Yeah.
Who needs a beer?
I'm good at the moment.
I'll have one.
Should probably get these out of the freezer.
Whoops. No, I mean, I'm kind of a fan of rerunning stuff if it doesn't turn out exactly how you want it. If you have the option to and you have a still that'll do it, like, if you have like a column keg still laying around or something like that with a D flag on it, I mean, just throw it in there and run it out at 180, 190. You're not going to know
Turn it
what it was
neutral.
made from. And then you can proof that down and post flavor with it.
Yeah, that's what we do with everything that we're not happy with here.
The quality of your liquor is basically null and void at 190, 180. I mean, it's all alcohol. I mean, so you can proof that down. You can take bad booze and you can make good drinkable moonshine out of it if your plan is to do that and post flavor and Also, I mean, that's what we do with the most undesirable parts of our run, our heads and our tails. They all get collected into faints jars and all get reran at some point into a high proof neutral spirit, and they make delicious stuff like strawberry moonshine.
That's right. Miss Jo giving out tips on how to get more entries. She is the master at it.
Yeah,
No
honestly,
doubt
I don't
about
know why you guys are asking us. If you want to figure out how you can get on the wheel a lot, talk to Jo, because she seems to do it kind of month in, month out. Won her first still last month. Gave it away. You know. She's got your tips and your tricks.
Also, she was talking to Paul, but I think she might have meant Viking Dad.
Yeah, Miguel, you're going to see, so you're on TikTok, right? You're going to see, and the layout's different on TikTok, so I might point to the wrong thing. The chat that's on the screen right here, if it's even there on your screen.
We're looking at the YouTube layout.
You're going to be able to see everyone from there. Now, if you go to the YouTube, the Still in the Clear YouTube channel, and click on the red circle where we're live, then you can hop in that chat, which has everybody else. You can do entries if you want to, but that's why you can only kind of see you and whoever else is over on TikTok land with you. And also, I figured out, did I tell you I figured out why it'll get up to like 13 people on TikTok and then it'll fall down to like 3 people for the whole time? That's because I'm drinking beer.
Oh yeah, I don't doubt it.
Yeah. I get a mini restriction every Thursday night.
Yeah.
And so I don't get on the For You page. I'm not like, people aren't going to scroll and find me. They just have to know me and see me live. And
Would it help if you were using a koozie?
no, they know somehow. Like anytime we talk about beer
Oh,
or
yeah,
mention
yeah.
whiskey or talk about,
Yeah.
you know, any kind of spirit, which is like how you can't do the show and not. So, I mean, it's like,
Right.
whatever. There's supposedly some settings that I can go in there and change and avoid that. Still get on the For You page for people that are 21 and up.
Yeah.
So I'll work on that.
Scott's correcting you. Holly won last week, not Joe, which is correct.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
She
Holly.
won. She won on her own merit last week.
Yeah. Joe was the month before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the one before that. I don't remember.
It's hard to keep track of all 11 stills that we've doled out.
Yeah. Mash Brothers Moonshine. Nice handle. Ever use extract for post flavoring? If so, what's the best brandy?
This has got a couple different
Now wait a
extracts
second.
in it.
Now wait a second. Those two questions don't go together.
Wait, what?
Ever use extracts for post flavoring?
If-
If so, what's the best brandy?
Yeah, it's 2 different questions. So yes to the first one, we do use extracts for post flavoring. My experience with those Mash Bros is that they take a few days to even out. At first they're going to be sharp. You're not going to get an accurate representation. You can get a feel for them of what the final flavor is going to be, but you got to kind of let them sit for a little bit if you're not going to cook them into your post flavor concoction. Also, if so, I'm just going to delete that part of the question. What's the best brandy? For purposes of flavor carryover and popularity and ease of finding tons of different recipes, I would say apple brandy. It's for sure the most popular. I think it makes really great brandy. I made grape brandy and made apple brandy, pineapple, kiwi, but the apple seems to be the most, it lends itself most to pairing with like liquor. It just ends up tasting pretty good.
Yeah.
What is it, Miguel? If you're asking, the YouTube is Still in the Clear. It's easy to find. You go over and type in.
Type in "still in the clear." No
Yeah.
matter how you spell it, it's going to probably come up.
Yeah. A buddy of mine just gave me a 55-gallon pickle barrel. Looking forward to filling it.
Nice.
Nice, David. Had some liquor that had a little scorch to it. Ran it through a Pure Well filter, and it cleaned it up. Really? Okay.
Interesting. Viking Dad just bought a grain kit under my real name. Will the entry go under Viking Dad?
It'll be under your real name
not-
for that entry. The way we pull them off the website, it'll be
Unless
your name.
unless you made some sort of notation that we know it's Viking Dad, it'll be your real name next week.
If your email, for instance, while we're going through there, and I notice your email is, VikingDad@gmail, I can probably connect the dots. I have a question. How long does the key lime moonshine recipe last if it's been in the fridge the whole time? Mr. Lopez,
Not long.
not long at my house, brother. If you're asking what the shelf life of it is in the fridge, I think the proof on that one's what, 40?
It's similar to a liqueur, so
Probably
however
forever.
much time you would give a liqueur, it's going to last that long.
Literal years, probably.
You said I made it a few days after you guys did the flavoring. Man, when was that? Was that like?
A couple months ago.
Yeah,
It was really good too.
it was really good. That's awesome.
I couldn't stop drinking it.
I'm glad you made some. That's awesome. It was really good stuff.
I may go live very early tomorrow morning during my deer hunt, just to keep myself occupied. Mash Brothers Moonshine with the $9.99 super chat. Thank you, brother.
Nice. That
Is an entry. Yeah, and talking about the filters, there's a couple of you that are commenting on the water filters. That's pretty popular. A lot of guys filter their product through Brita filters or whatever kind of.
Windsong filters all of hers.
Yeah,
When she distills, it all gets filtered.
yeah. I mean, and those are just charcoal filters,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
just really nice, good quality charcoal filters. So, yeah, if you have anything that ends up with a little haze in it, it's probably a good shot to try to run it through.
Scott says their deer will appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm gonna be up there. Thank you for the gift.
Speaking of charcoal filters, I found out something the other day that I'm sure you guys are aware of colostomy bags.
Yes.
That some folks have.
Yeah.
So a problem with those is gas buildup, and so you have to burp them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll just stop there. That's something like you're literally opening it and whatever.
Yeah.
But they now have a charcoal outlet that allows that to off gas.
That's
Through
nice.
charcoal, so it doesn't smell.
No doo-doo
How cool
smell.
is that?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I would appreciate if I had a colostomy bag and you hit me with like some new technology like that.
I would appreciate that.
I'm
I
jacked
would
up
appreciate
about
that if you had the.
It. Yeah, everyone around, everybody.
Everyone
Yeah.
around,
Yeah.
it is a win-win.
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
around.
for sure.
And these are like I don't think they're new, but they were new to our hospital, and we had a bunch of them, and we just learned about them the other day. So pretty cool.
Mark, we did. Yeah. If you'll
You
look,
were on there. Pull
you're
up that,
on- you're
pull up
on
the big
wheel,
wheel.
brother.
Big wheel,
Yeah.
big wheel. Keep
We
turning.
Yeah, I see that Oklahooch Uncle Moonshine Paul McKinley after week 1. Yep, Adam highlighted there for you. Timothy Tuttle with the $9.99 super chat. That is
Nice,
an entry.
Proud Mary, keep on burning.
Rolling. Rolling.
It's top of the hour.
The top of the hour, 7 o'clock. Adam, can you bring up the big screen?
Oh shit.
Thank you, Bubba. Top of the hour, we're going to take a little break here, refill those beverages. Maybe go through a Hot Pocket in the microwave.
Yeah.
Maybe
Plenty of
some
time.
Tostino's pizza rolls.
Hot pocket, 2 minutes.
Yeah, plenty of time. I think the intro is 4:35. Brian Middleton with the 20 gifted.
Nice, brother.
Also,
4 entries.
Brian, do appreciate that. Was also right in the middle of my outro. So, anyway, take this opportunity, go fill that beverage up, get that Hot Pocket, whatever you're into. While that's going on, we are gonna have a little video from Cyrus here on the fine North Georgia Still Company Fat 10, or the voluptuous 10, as we're starting to call it.
Yeah.
Big Bone 10.
And so give that a watch, and we'll be right back with you.
Oh, he nailed Skylar.
Ooh, got him.
The perfect shine, some say, is all about the water, or about the best corn or their secret mash bill. For others, it's about a great still and a lot of copper in the process. The best distillers and moonshiners know that the pursuit of the perfect shine is more about the sum total of each great part, not any one thing. The North Georgia Still Company is a great place to pursue your perfect. You won't find a better still. The materials, craftsmanship, and attention to detail in every still they make, regardless of size, is the finest that money can buy. Need awesome grains, enzymes, yeast, or other accessories for making mash or distilling it? They've got that too. The North Georgia Still Company is all about turning water into shine. So go ahead, get your shine on.
Welcome back to another episode of the ABV Live Show. It is Thursday night, and we are running the Fat 10 from North Georgia Steel Company. Excited to give one of these away this month, so thanks to North Georgia for doing this promotion with us. And so tonight we are running an experiment, 10 pounds of Jimmy Red, 10 pounds of Trucker's Favorite, and 5 pounds of malted red wheat. I used liquid enzymes to do all the conversion. I didn't use the malted wheat to do the conversion process. Ended up with about 7 gallons to put in the still. So we're going to see how it goes. I don't have anything in the thumper yet. I'm waiting for it to heat up. Right now, I'm warm over here at the cap. It's starting to come through. And before the vapor gets to the thumper, I will put in just some water with a little bit of faints in it. And I will warm that up so that the still doesn't have to heat up the thumper. That's why I always wait. I don't set the thumper at the very beginning. So let's talk a little bit about the Fat 10. This is a great still from North Georgia. We've been running it for a while. It's got this big 6-inch cap clean out, which makes it easy to get in there and get it cleaned out. It's got the drain. It's got a thermometer in the pot, in the cap, and in the thumper. It's also got a 2-inch port over here towards the back in case you want to run electric, which we will be doing next week. Pretty excited about that. It's got large 1-inch piping coming in, 3/4 inch coming out, and 1/2-inch coil with 15 feet of copper. It's also got this little adjustable valve so you can easily adjust the flow of the water in your coil. It's a great little steel. Somebody's going to win it this month. We're drawing 5 more names tonight. Then there's 1 more week. We'll draw 5 more names from that, and then it's the Distiller's Wheel of Doom and Despair. You all know it. We all love it and hate it. It's kind of a love-hate relationship. But, it's going to be a good time tonight. So thanks again to North Georgia. Andrew and the folks over there are great folks. If you're in the market for a really good steel, definitely check out North Georgia. They've been around a long time. They have a great reputation. They make quality stuff. So let's get into the live.
The perfect shine, some say, is all about the water, or about the best corn or their secret mash bill. For others, it's about a great still and a lot of copper in the process. The best distillers and moonshiners know that the pursuit of the perfect shine is more about the sum total of each great part, not any one thing. The North Georgia Steel Company is a great place to pursue your perfect. You won't find a better still. The materials, craftsmanship, and attention to detail in every still they make, regardless of size, is the finest that money can buy. Need awesome grains, enzymes, yeast, or other accessories for making mash or distilling it? They've got that too. The North Georgia Steel Company is all about turning water into shine. So go ahead, get your shine on.
What was that guy's handle?
His handle was Ben Stiller is an alien.
It's a great handle.
Great handle.
Also, maybe just a true fact.
Could be.
He might be an alien.
Yeah.
Some claim they are among us.
That's true.
I've got to think they've got to be at some point.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Look at Superman.
Right.
He was technically an alien.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
and
sure.
a real person.
And among us.
Yeah. He was a reporter, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
Kent
for the
was
Daily
his name.
Planet.
When did he pass?
Recently.
Just saw him in a movie.
R.I.P. Clark Kent.
Yeah. It's a good one. Gone too soon.
Has anyone tried fermenting in copper? I haven't, but a lot of people still do. I mean, those old sub pots,
Yeah.
a lot of people ferment right inside them.
Ferment right in there.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're pulling those grains out or if they're just cooking them in there.
They're cooking them in there.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Sub pots, pretty hailed for the rolling nature of the.
So you don't get the scorching?
No sharp corners or lines, just kind of all.
Ben Stiller is an alien, says he's definitely an alien.
I like that.
Read my name, man.
He's like, yeah, read what it says.
Why? I mean, that is just such a narrow lane to be in.
I was just thinking that actually.
How have you
land
landed?
on-
Is that a movement that I'm unaware of?
How did you land on that as your YouTube handle?
I mean, and again, if it's just you in that lane, I'm thinking about getting in the car with you.
Yeah, like I'm down for
Yeah.
what you're saying, but I'm curious, like, how'd you land on that? Like, how'd you
Like,
choose that one? As
How
your
did you
YouTube
get
handle?
such a conviction that you said, this needs to be my handle?
Yeah, how'd that happen? Mark Morgan with a $20 super chat. Thank you,
Let's
brother.
go.
Thank you, brother.
Let's
2
go,
entries
Unc.
for next week. And a little gift says we're amazing.
Is that
Thank
what
you,
that
Bill.
says?
Says you
look at
are
that.
amazing.
We got a little blue feller down there having a dance.
I like it.
It's
That's cute.
Mark, it's been difficult.
Yeah.
That's
It's
cute.
been difficult getting people to agree with you, but I certainly
No, I'm on board instantly. I don't have a single fact in front of me, and I'm okay with it. Just your statement alone has kind of brought me to your corner.
we may have been infiltrated by some Doctor Who type villain. Well, let's see. Holly's in there trying to recruit interviews for her show. That's awesome.
Love it.
Nice.
Trying to interview Dale. Dale, I think you should do it, brother.
I think Dale's going to have to, from reading the earlier comments, I think he's going to have to be one of those blacked out, like distorted voice.
Yeah. Kind of style.
Yeah.
You could certainly do it.
Have you ever watched any of the, that kind of reminded me of something else. Have you ever seen any of the Prince of Poaching videos? Okay, there's this old boy from like, I don't know if it was Alabama. I think it's Alabama. And he was a notorious, like, well-known poacher. Had like several 200-inch deer, like all out of season, illegal at night. Like he's a deer
He's known
poacher.
for it.
Yeah, he's called the Prince of Poaching. He did time over it. Like it was a big deal, and he eventually got busted. And but he goes on all these podcasts, and he just kind of tells all these crazy ass stories of crazy shit they were doing back in the day. Prince of Poachers is a Texas native. Okay, sorry. I meant no disrespect to the Prince. I find him entertaining, and I think that his stories are hilarious. Now, I would like to say that I was always this pure as the white-driven snow angel, but there were some times back in younger Zachary's days where he definitely threw some stuff out some windows and let some stuff eat. I don't do that anymore. I don't think that that's a good thing to do. And also, I should note, if the Game and Fish is watching this video, that was plus 10 years ago.
Right.
Maybe
just
even 15.
not true at all.
Yeah,
Or
also
together.
probably satirical.
Someone who isn't me.
Yeah.
Used to use a spotlight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you, Joe. I enjoyed Holly's podcast that she did. She's starting a new podcast where she's
Oh, I love that.
yeah. It's turned out good. The first one she did was like an interview of herself, like meet the host
Oh, cool.
kind of thing.
I like that.
Where's it at? Shout it out. Where is it? Where can people go watch that? Is it a video thing or is it a listening thing?
No, it's a video thing.
Okay, cool.
On her YouTube channel.
Oh, nice.
Holly,
Okay.
Hollers Creek Water Shine.
Hollers Creek Water Shine.
Yeah, go check it out. My suspicion is that she's going to have some pretty good interviews. Like she's kind of relentless in her personality. She'll get some good folks on there, I'm sure.
I like it. Also, it's going to be really hard to go live from the brewery when I'm brewing beer because water and steam is just everywhere.
Yeah.
So I'd have to figure out some kind of like amphibious phone case or something.
Yeah.
Your phone's
Dude.
waterproof.
Is it pretty waterproof? I'm good.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it like.
Wouldn't submerge it in water for.
You could get away with that too, though.
That's crazy.
What?
They've been waterproof for years now.
I know that they were water resistant.
Proof. It's like
Waterproof, really?
IP68. Yeah, it's
No joke.
Like, I don't know, 30 meters for an hour or something. I think they're IP68. It was IP67. I think they're 68 now. I can't remember.
Viking Dad is asking, is well water good for mashing in? It just depends. It depends on your well water. Some well water is good. Some well water is great.
Some
well
has
water
sulfur,
is
some
not
has
worth a
iron,
damn.
some has
So-
like undesirable things in it.
If you drink your well water and you think, oh my gosh, this is really good, then it's probably fine.
Yeah. I mean, people use spring water all the time, right? And it's got mineral deposits and, naturally occurring stuff in it. There's nothing wrong with that. You definitely don't have to go so far as to use only distilled water and things like that. We use tap water. We have a really good quality, utility water. So we use that.
Joe Park says she interviewed me on Ladies Night on Facebook, and that's what I heard, and I missed it. I didn't even know that one was happening, so I got to go back and find on Uncle Moonshine's channel.
Oh, nice.
On Uncle Moonshine's Facebook page, I guess it is.
The ladies' night?
Ladies Night.
Not Phil
yeah.
Billy's?
No, I think it was Uncle Moonshine's.
Oh, okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Joe, or Holly, either one. I still got to go back and find that though. Joe uses RV filter on well water.
Nice.
Nothing wrong with that. Iron water is nasty. Yeah, up there where my cabin is, that mountain up there, like everybody's well water is just shit.
A lot of metal.
Oh, it's awful. It stinks.
Yeah.
Stains their sinks.
Oh, man.
Like, yeah.
My mom's dishwasher had a block of lime built up in the filter the size of a bar of soap. Jesus.
Wow.
That's impressive.
Dang.
That's a lot of build up there.
Yeah.
This is a
Brian
couple-
Middleton says no phone is waterproof.
He's right. It's IP68 water resistant, which is 6 meters, 30 minutes. So
That's
steam-
crazy to me.
6 meters is pretty damn deep.
6 meters, 30 minutes. So steam is like whatever. I mean,
18 foot.
Yeah.
I mean, you could literally clean it off with water. You're good.
Knowledge is power.
But he's right.
Greg Bell uses an RV filter as well, but my pH is high, so I have to work on that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's an issue with if you have water that has a high pH, that causes a lot of people problems.
Holly, I got you. Okay, yeah. She says, me and Uncle Moonshine are co-hosting Ladies Night on Morgan's Moonshine. Yeah.
Awesome.
Great group on Facebook. If you guys aren't part of that, you should go check him out. Uncle Moonshine, a.k.a. Mark Morgan, a.k.a. Morgan's Moonshine over on Facebook. Great place. Good group of folks over there.
Yeah.
Really friendly. Got the Unc leading the show.
And Mark's a great guy too.
Super good dude.
Came down for the Shine On Festival, got to meet him in person, chit chat for a while, had a
Yeah.
great time. Just a really good dude. Helps everybody he can help.
Yeah.
You know.
To be fair, haven't really met anyone involved in our community in real life or like hung out on live and left thinking like, oh, man, that guy sucks.
What a loser.
Yeah,
No.
a lot of good people. In this
Yeah.
community.
A lot of good folks. Some are saying maybe the best folks.
People are saying it's one of the
Some
best
of
communities.
the greatest folks around. So big, so powerful too, even. I wish my Bill Clinton impression was still relevant. I wish.
He has kind of fallen, hasn't he? Kind of fallen off the radar.
They're doing some seedy things, I think.
You think?
I think maybe they've been
You think
involved
this
with
is a new thing,
some
or
less than ethical
You think this
things.
goes back to the?
No, I just said there was one time though, there was a luster about him, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like everyone was like, oh man, Bill Clinton balancing the budget. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
He's got a deficit. Like, what's this guy doing? Nice guy from Arkansas. And then like
Just a good old
10
boy.
years later, they're like, look at this murder list.
Where are the bodies?
Look at this list of people that are just not here anymore. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not saying, maybe one way or the other, but yeah, probably some stuff like that going on, maybe. I did not kill all those people. Oh, man.
Fester all day switched to ozone to purity my catchment tank to purify. Nice.
Dale's going to work in the woods tonight. I'm going to go home, go to bed, get up early, make a giant thermos of coffee, and enjoy about half of it on the way to Hackett, and go and try to smoke one.
Yeah.
First deer hunt of the year. Crazy.
Have a good time, Bubba.
I'm going to try. You guys will be the first to know if it's a good hunt or a bad hunt.
Well, good.
Bad hunt is where I drink so much coffee on the way to hunt that I accidentally put doo-doo in my pants, and I don't kill anything. And a good hunt would
Doo-doo
be
in your pants will run a hunt.
a good hunt would be like I kill a 120-inch or bigger whitetail.
All right.
So it could go two ways.
Fester all day is giving you some tips. It says use sativa. The deer like sativa.
How am I going to hunt them, man, if I'm asleep? Mark Morgan, thank you for your donation. Another $10 super chat
Whoop, whoop.
from the
Hey,
one,
brother.
the only, the powerful Uncle Moonshine. Glass gem corn and rye and wheat and barley and 2 other grains. What? Some stuff he's working with?
Yeah, the glass gem corn. He's been working on that for a while.
Jason, it's
Grew it
actually
himself.
It's actually really cool here. We took our muzzleloader season this last year from muzzleloader to cowboy cartridge. So you can still hunt with a muzzleloader, right? Or you can hunt with a non-semi-automatic, so lever action or bolt action or single shot straight wall cartridge. So I will be hunting with a 400 Legend tomorrow morning with a big old can on it, which I am now kind of thinking about it, and I hope that it is sighted in. We're gonna, I guess, find out tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Maybe. I haven't shot it
This
year.
is kind of a bad time to
Yeah,
realize that.
just now kind of thought about that aspect of it.
Did I ever tell you about my attempt at hunting deer with a spear?
No.
Yeah, so there was a time in my history where I was pretty deep into prepping kind of philosophy. And I read this article in Backwoods Magazine. Are
Yeah.
you familiar with that one?
I
I love it.
I've heard
One of
tale,
my favorite
yeah.
magazines.
It's a good one.
Anyway, there was an entire article about how the Native Americans used to hunt deer with a spear, and they didn't throw it. So they would find a large trunk tree on a game trail.
Get in
They
it.
would build a blind around it so that as the deer walked by this large, they
Stick
would
'em?
just stick them.
Dang,
And I thought, that sounds
that's
doable.
pretty neat.
And so I did it. I found a tree, built the blind, with branches and leaves and all of that, and made a spears about 7 feet long.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting there the whole time thinking, this is one of the dumbest things I've ever attempted.
How have I found myself in this
This is
position?
terrible. Like, how would I ever end up here? Honestly, like this is stupid.
I think that sometimes while I'm bow hunting with a compound bow. I'm up in a tree like 30, 40 foot, and I'm thinking about logistically where one's going to need to walk for me to be able to shoot it, and it's like not a big window, and I'm like, dude, the odds of this working out in my favor are not great.
Well, and also, I got to thinking, like, when I hunt, it's for food. It's not for sport. I don't enjoy it. I don't even like killing animals. And I'm going to get face to face with a deer and kill it instead of from a distance.
It's going to make some noises too with that spear.
This is terrible.
It's gonna be a hard
What am I
one.
doing?
I will never forget, and mute this or just turn away for a second if you're just a little bit squeamish. But I took a guy hunting that had never hunted deer before in his life.
Yeah.
And he shot one. and he spine shot it, and so it just can't move from
Yeah.
like here back, and
Just crying though.
a little, yeah, making not great noise for a first-time hunter. Not what you want them to experience, and no more shells. So like I've got a giant like I had a
goodness.
horseshoe handled railroad spike
yeah.
knife and just had to take care of it that way. And I remember looking up at him when I was done, and he was like, it's like he could not believe it. He was like,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure he's never deer hunted again.
I would bet not.
Absolutely ruined that guy on it.
Yeah. Olin Wiggins Jr. in the chat, new member over on School. Also has some entries because he placed an order this week too. So good to see you in here, brother. Yeah, my first time dispatching a chicken was kind of brutal and like that. Like I was very inefficient, and it was terrible process.
I worked
It
field.
was a terrible process because I had heard that you could just like snap their neck, and that's what I tried to do. And,
Yeah.
my technique was all off, and I'm just
Yeah.
like fucking this chicken up the whole time. It was bad.
Moonshine Lawrence Jason, what's up? Yeah, I from a young age like was around field trials, and I was so used to killing quail at that point.
Yeah.
That
For some reason, birds are different.
kind
to
of got
me.
numb to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Birds, like I've hunted deer
Yeah.
or birds from a young age, and it's just a different kind of.
It is. Viking Dad asked about, can I take my water in to get it tested? Where do I go?
You can. There are pool companies. That's a popular place to do it. Just around here anyway. So if you have a local pool company, they'll probably test it for you. If you can't find one of those, there are companies that you can just do a quick Google search online. They'll send you a test kit. So they'll send you everything you're going to need, the exact vials and stuff that they want, and they'll test. It's way more in depth and way more broke down.
Yeah.
But you can do that as well. If you want to test your well water, your tap water. Now, if you're talking tap water, that's all public information. So there's some kind of transparency law, federal law, some kind of water law, that those have to be either readily available or made available upon request. So you can go to your local water company and you can get the breakdown of your tap water.
Don't most states also have a testing agency that you can send
I
it
think the
into?
EPA takes part in that too.
I'm
Like
sure.
Your county or your municipality, like all
Yeah.
of these, you can. It seems.
I think here it's the state itself,
So,
Arkansas State. I think they have a division that will test water for you.
I'm going hunting with Miss Jo on her 111 acres. Ooh,
That's cool.
Nice.
I'd like to get in on
Who's
that.
that? Who said that?
Holly.
Nice.
I'd like to get in on that. I'd go on a little excursion.
Joe's got a little patch of dirt then. Nice.
Me and the old Adam come down and schwack some whitetail.
Yep. Eat the heart raw.
Olin Wiggins gonna
I like the heart.
take the Bloody Butcher corn, add it to the red wheat and barley to make a red bourbon. Hell yeah. We've actually done that. We called it the Bloody Red Wheated Bourbon. Mm-hmm. It turned out real good.
I am going to attempt to stuff a deer heart this year
Ooh.
and smoke it.
Okay.
Yeah, never done that before. I saw a video on it. It looked awesome.
Sounds cool.
And so I'm going to try that out.
Sounds cool.
Yeah.
If your sights are good.
If
Yeah.
that gun is still sighted in, and I hope it is. I will find out tomorrow. Man, that could be heartbreaking. A little 140, 150 inch deer walks in, shoot at him a couple times, and he doesn't know what's going on, just walks off. Probably because I have that suppressor on. There's a sign in the middle of the pipeline, and this is also a joke if the pipeline company's watching. But there's a 0 on that sign, and I might
Oh, yeah.
try to
Just a little test shot.
sling one at that and see where we're at.
Mudgrip says, had an epiphany today. Chuck E. Cheese was just a childhood casino.
I think you're right.
True. Very true.
Wow. It's 100% true.
I think he's right. Nailed that.
Man. I wanted to try double smoked ham from the Meat Church video. Now, I will say I've taken some of those hindquarters off those deers, left them whole, and smoked those whole, and got them off the bone, and then grated them like you would, like run them through a slicer like you would roast beef.
Oh, yeah.
Take those off, package them, and then get some beef broth and like 1 beef bouillon cube to make it a little bit stouter. Soak the meat in there from frozen, get it thawed out, get it warmed up, and it's like really good French dip.
Why is it that beef mixed with venison is better than just straight venison?
I think a couple reasons. The fat.
The fat,
Like
for
you
sure.
just don't get, like the deer are so lean, you know?
Yeah.
But, you know, that said too, the tenderloins and the backstrap, I'm not doing anything but the deer with them. Like I'll baste them in butter and stuff, like when I'm searing them, like
Yeah.
some garlic herb butter and stuff. But
I
I think those are the best.
My granddad was pretty famous for his deer chili.
Oh yeah?
And I remember, I was young, but I remember him telling me one time that the secret was that he also put some beef in there.
Yeah.
So-
It's not all deer. in it,
right,
okay?
right.
Well, 7:30 here. Finish that jar off and.
Well, yeah, let's finish
Yeah.
that jar.
Oh, we got one more name to draw off, don't we?
We do.
I think we do, yeah.
Let's look at that.
We do indeed.
Who's it gonna be?
Another name. Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes.
Another
the fifth name
hopeful
of the
distiller.
night to go on the distiller's wheel of doom and despair.
Dun dun dun. It's gonna be a dono.
Oh, Joe nails another one.
Tony followed. Thank you for the follow, Tony.
There it is.
Joe got 3 entries last week, 2 entries this week. She's doing her thing.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
That's it.
That's how she's looking as of right now. Of course, we'll be adding 5 more names on next week, and then we will be whittling down this wheel to only one.
Yep.
There can only be one.
We should call the last Thursday of the month the anxiety show.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Anxiety stream.
The anxiety stream.
ABV,
Yeah.
ABV anxiety stream. Scott said, wah, wah. But there is always next week. So between now and next week, you guys can place entries through Still in the Clear. If you're in the Morning Rise and Shines with Cyrus.
If you're a member of the channel, maybe you just got gifted a membership tonight. Every morning we go live 9 a.m. Central Standard Time when YouTube is working. And those folks get a little extra.
Yeah.
They get a little extra.
A little word of the week. Not WEAK either. So yeah, there's little nuggets, helpful information that give you a couple extra entries on stuff that you're purchasing from the store, or I don't know if is it on gifts too.
It's on gifts too.
Okay.
Yeah, we do gifts and purchases. There's ways you can get like double the entry or triple the entry.
Yeah.
But that's for members only. So if you're a member, show up at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, Monday through Saturday.
Jason, thank you, brother. I'm gonna try, but I've tried before and come up empty, and that's okay. I don't mind sitting there watching the sun come up, drinking coffee, hanging out.
It's not a bad day.
Nah.
Man, that's nice.
Yeah. I could be in a high rise somewhere looking at numbers doing someone else's taxes. You ever think about that when you're off doing something that you like actually enjoy, like all the other shitty things you could be doing?
How this could be so much worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, anytime I ever am like, what am I ever even doing? I'm like, this could be a whole hell of a lot worse.
Like, what if I worked at a DMV and people are just, everyone's mad at me
Whatever.
and I didn't do anything wrong and people are just come up and they're frustrated. They've had to wait forever.
Yeah,
and they just don't like me instantly.
Speaking of, I've spent some time with the state employees this past week.
Yeah.
DMV included.
Yeah.
And so, or tag office. I don't know what you call that. It's not exactly the
State
DMV.
Revenue Office.
Yeah. So there's this gal that has worked there. I don't know how long she's worked there, but at least for the last 13 years, because every time I've gone in there, she's been in there. And little short, squatty lady, real, like, you know how you call you pull a number, they call your number. This lady's line, like she's just shoveling
She's
people out
getting
the
them-
door, just
getting them going.
getting them going. So I'm always hoping to get her.
Yeah.
Right. And this last time I was in here, the lady next to her stall, this guy's just cussing her out. And the lady looks at the little short, squatty lady and goes, I'm not taking this guy. She just walks off, you know? and the lady, the little short, squatty lady that was helping me, she just walks over to her stall and she goes, you're not getting any help today?
Would you like to try again, sir?
She's just like real friendly and
Yeah.
just like, nothing's going to happen for you today.
You want it. You're
You
saying you
ruined it.
want to harm my family. Okay, okay. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
Is there any way I can make your experience better here?
Yeah.
Some of them just have a really high threshold of just eating shit from people and just being like, okay, let's try to
Yeah.
get you out of here.
And, yeah, right. And then some of them show up first hour. They're done with the day already.
And I'm not proud of this, but I do remember going to pay my personal property tax like 6 or 7 years ago down at the Greenwood Courthouse. And I'm in there at the tax collector window and I'm trying to pay this lady. And I said, is it okay if I give you a card? And she said, well, we're not taking card today. And the way she said it, I was like, what do you mean you're not taking card today? If you normally take them? I said, so you do normally take? She's like, yeah, our machine's not. I was like, oh, okay, no problem. I said, well, I've got some cash for you. And so I pull out cash, and she's like, I'm not going to be able to take the cash. We're low in our drawer right now. And I was like, I said, help me out here. How do you want me to pay you? And she's like, well, do you have it? I said, no, I don't have any checks. She's like, well, you could go to your bank and get like a money order or a cashier's check or something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I mean, what am I, and I remember just going on this tangent of like, I got some railroad bonds outside. You want me to get those? I remember just kind of like semi-losing it a little bit. I was so frustrated with the situation because I had been in a line for like 45 minutes too. Just waiting to get up there, seen some people that had paid cash that had like didn't have hunters or something.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I remember just getting so frustrated and blown up talking about railroad bonds and like silver stock certificates and like, I've got, just like all old timey forms of currency. I rattled like 4 off. The guy beside me is like howling, laughing. She's not enjoying it at all.
Right.
And I remember like leaving there to go get a cashier's check or a money order and being like, that wasn't nice. I should have done that.
We've all been there. We've all kind of blown up at someone and then later realized,
When I came back, I was like,
why
hey,
was I such
I'm
a
sorry.
prick?
I'm sorry. It was just, it was a long wait and I got up here and I had like 3 different, I'm sorry. I should have.
Yeah.
Here's a cashier's check.
They should, to be fair to you, they probably should have alerted everyone in the building.
Hey, we can't take cash right now. We don't have
Yeah.
any change. Yeah, something like that. So I wait in that line for 30 minutes to get up there and she's like, ooh. And she gave me one of those at one point. She's like, ooh. And I'm like, card machine's broke. Can't take cash. What do you want?
Yeah.
Anyway, not proud of that. Did happen.
And it also doesn't help that I'm always very willing to blame government employees. Like it's just it's a bias of my own.
They're-
Like I
they're-
don't like the government anyway.
they're an
and
easy
so
target.
I'm always willing
They're
to,
an easy target.
Yeah.
And then you got to remember that most of those people, like, they're just getting paid like 40, 50 a year just to get shit all day. Like, they don't ever have a day probably in that office where someone's not talking shit to them or mad at them.
Sure.
What is money after all? Fester all day, that view aligns closely with the great, the only collector Rick.
That's right.
Stack silver. I was hoping to see Rick here.
Silver,
he
gold,
said
moonshine.
stack silver and gold.
Yeah,
and
he's in here.
I got a little, I picked up, hey, Collector Rick, you might like this. You guys all might like this. Walmart and Sam's Club purchase things and don't adjust the prices based off of whatever current value is. Take gold, for example.
Okay.
So if they have a chain that comes in, how many people are going to Walmart and buying like a gold chain, right? Not a lot. So I go in there. They have this chain. It's 21 grams of 10 karat gold. It's $598, which is like, it's 20 gold prices. And I was like, hey, can I see that? She comes up there, she unlocks the thing, I get it out. I'm like looking at it. I'm like, I had a moment where I'm like, am I an idiot? Like, what's happening here? And it took me a second, so I look up the price per gram on 10 karat. It's $53 or whatever, some crazy number.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's half price. Like, I could go take this to a pawn shop and make like 80% like an hour from now.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I was looking at the other ones too.
the
I would have
price-
got a couple more, but this was the only one that
So
was.
they bought it all in bulk 2 years ago, and
This w-
that's the price they're going on.
This was the biggest one that, exactly. This was
Yeah.
the biggest one they had, probably a harder mover for them, and
Zach shopping for gold chains at Walmart.
yeah, dude, that was me. I scooted by there and I was like, oh man, that's a good looking little chain there, and I like looked at it and I was like, man, that thing's big. It's probably got some weight to it. And I saw the little tag on it. It was $598. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
So anyway, for those of you that are stacking gold and silver, try Walmart, I guess. Sam's Club ran out of 1 ounce Troy gold bars because of the same thing. People were going in there and buying all they could eat on them because they were
Underpriced.
Yeah, they don't move them up based off, like, gold's at an all-time high right now, and
Right.
they didn't ever move them up. Now they're out of them. But
Interesting.
what's up, Carl? How are you, brother?
Which is also funny because the reverse will happen. Like, gold's at an all-time high. It
Yeah.
will take another dip.
Yeah.
And a gold bar will be so outrageously high at Sam's Club,
Yeah.
you know.
They'll have to hold it for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then it'll come back up, and they'll be out of them. It's gold from China.
Probably.
Sam's Club had Xbox X for $300 last week. Seems reasonable. Aren't the
mean,
new
I don't
gaming
know.
consoles at them like $500-$700?
You know, yeah, they are. I'm kind of out of that realm. I don't know what the consoles are worth anymore. It seems like they're getting more expensive again. I'm a PC gamer now.
Carl, is this your busy season for sap production, sap collecting?
Oh yeah, yeah. How does that work?
I don't know if you caught the show where we were hounding some of your maple syrup, but we were doing some maple syrup shots again.
It's so good, man.
Really good.
Well, I think we have a choice here because the drip has slowed way down. So I can either crank the heat and we can finish this jar, or we can call it. I can save the propane. We can start rerunning tomorrow.
Entirely up to you. We didn't ever even get into that new bottle, did we?
No, I was certain we were going to run out too. Well, if it was a whole run.
It may be running out right now. That may be why it's kind of
Before
slowed
y'all
down. The
make a
flame's pretty
decision
small.
on that, Mr. Goodbits would like to know how to enter.
Mr. Goodbits, there's several ways to enter. You're over on YouTube. You can send 5 gifted memberships. You can send a $9.99 super chat. Those are both good for 1 entry. You can also go to stillandclear.com. Make any purchase. That's a single entry. If you purchase a grain kit or an ingredient kit, that's 2 entries. So yeah, $10 super chat is probably the most common way. And that'll get you an entry for the final wheel, which is this coming week, where we'll take 5 more new names, throw them onto the wheel, and then we'll take all of the names off of the wheel until we get down to 1 person who will win that beautiful little still. And again, it's not this
The
still,
Fat
guys.
10.
It's a brand new one from North Georgia, so you're not going to get our dirty Fat 10. You're going to get
our used up.
you get a brand new one in the box. And you're not going to have to wait like 2 or 3 months to get it either.
There you
pretty sure.
have it made.
Yeah, I think that's
Nice,
what Andrea
nice.
told me. Got one ready to go because he was asking me when it needed to be ready to go out, and I just said, yeah, the first week of November.
Cool. So no lead time for the winner. Yeah, I think we'll just call it then
Okay.
in that case, and I'll finish this run tomorrow.
Well, guys, it's been fun hanging out with everybody. A lot of you will be seeing Cyrus in the morning during the Rise and Shine, but for those of you that are watching that aren't members of the YouTube channel or are over on TikTok, I'll be seeing you later on, if not by next Thursday for the big giveaway.
Hell yeah.
You guys be good, be safe.